Hello. Hello, beautiful people. Okay. So, hey, everybody. Come on in. Okay. Hello, beautiful people. Hello. Hello. Hope everybody's having a great day today. I am having a wonderful day. And I just got done doing my clubhouse meeting with my girls. We have a clubhouse meeting on Mondays at 6 p.m. and I had been slacking on it for a couple Mondays in a row, but now we're back on track. Oh, I gotta go potty. So let's go do that. Wash this face and get ready for the evening. I want to talk about judgment. I've been responding back to a lot of really judgmental comments from people. Not so much against me, but against people who struggle with the disease of addiction. And I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I just thought I could share a different perspective with those of you guys who maybe don't understand the disease of addiction, or maybe you had a parent who was addicted and you are hurt by that. So let me get off this pot. I had to pee so bad. And we can talk about it while I wash my face. So come on in. Come on in. Come on in. So here we go. Okay, so it's really easy to pass judgment on somebody from the outside looking in. Really easy. It's really easy to say, well, I would never do that, whenever you're a spectator, when you're not taking part in whatever's going on. And I know this because I used to be just like that. I used to judge other people too, until I got put in that situation myself. Judgment kills people. And those of us that are in recovery from drugs and alcohol, we need to open our hearts and minds. I'm talking to people out there who are already sober, who are passing judgment on other addicts and alcoholics because they don't do it the way they do it. Okay? Such as people that are in AA or NA, who judge people on Suboxone and methadone, or people that smoke medical marijuana. People, a lot of people that judge those people for their pathway to recovery, they actually keep people from trying out the 12 steps. And the 12 steps, could save somebody's life. I love the 12 steps, and they saved my life. I work them as we speak. Hey, Jill, what's up, girl? I'm working them as we speak, and I think everybody should at least try to work the 12 steps with a sponsor one time. One time. It'll change your life. But if you're being judgmental from people, they're never going to try it. So let me give you all an example. Back when I was 26 or 27, I was a drug addict, but I hadn't started shooting up yet. And I can remember hanging out with my friends and seeing people who were injecting and thinking to myself, oh my God, that's disgusting. I would never do that, right? Well, not even a year later, I started shooting up. And I truly believe that God has a special way of humbling us when we are standing up on our soapboxes, judging other people. He'll knock us right down from that soapbox we're standing on and humble us. I feel like a lot of people here on TikTok, have forgotten what it's like to be an active addict. I always take myself back to what it was like when I was struggling using. That's why I have such an open, empathetic heart for other people that are struggling. Because I take myself back to that. That's why people trust me to tell me their secrets. Because I'm not going to tell nobody, and I'm not going to judge them for it. And I'm not going to go around and tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry on TikTok, so-and-so relapsed, so-and-so did this. Because it's not my business to tell. And I love helping people, So, when we're standing up on our high horse, hey, Brent, and we're judging people, we're looking down on people, and we're telling them, if you're not working the 12 steps, you're not really in recovery. Or if you're using methadone or Suboxone, you're not really in recovery. You're not sober. Guess what we're doing? We're causing fucking harm. We're hurting people. Isn't the point of recovery not to cause harm to people, not to make people feel alone and push them back in a corner? Absolutely, I know how hard it is. Hey, girl. Hey, Ketamine, is that you? So I got a comment from a lady on this channel. I do edit a video, or I stitched a video, where she said that it is an insult to people who are sober through abstinence. It's an insult to those people because if we call ourselves in recovery, those of us that are abstinent, okay, or those of us that are on MAT. If we say we're sober and we're abstinent, or we're not abstinent, that is a slap in the face, right, to other people. No, it's not. How I recover and how I got sober shouldn't even matter to you. You should just be happy and grateful that I'm sober and that I'm not jacking shit no more, and that I'm not hurting and harming people anymore. I have learned so much in the last 2 years. I used to be a 12-step person who thought that the only way to get sober was through Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12 steps. And I used to stand up and I used to look down my nose at other people who didn't work the 12 steps because I thought that I was better than them. Truly. And I know other people feel the same way too. You know why I know that? Because I've had fake supporters, right? I've had fake supporters who are in Alcoholics Anonymous, who say they support medication-assisted treatment, who say that they don't judge, who say that they love addicts no matter how they get sober. And when you really get down to it and you get in the nitty-gritty and you start discussing things with these people, guess what happens? Their true colors shows. Let me give you an example. There was a lady named Danny. I ended up having to block her, but a lady named Danny here on TikTok, she always says that she supports medication-assisted treatment. Anytime I post about a 12-step program, she's always on my post about it. And one day we got to going back and forth about something, and because I had said, someone in the 12-step program told me that I cannot have a spiritual awakening while I'm on medication-assisted treatment. I cannot have a conscious contact with God while I'm on Suboxone because I'm blocked from that. How dare you tell me that I can't connect with my God? Okay? I connected with God when I was high on drugs. Because you know why? My relationship with God, I can connect with Him no matter what. Okay? Because that's my relationship with God. And so somebody has said that I couldn't have a conscious contact with God and I couldn't have a spiritual awakening as long as I was on Suboxone. And so I made a video about it. We were commenting back and forth, and guess what happened? The true colors came out. Because when I got her little feathers ruffled, that's when she said, well, of course you can't have a spiritual awakening while on a narcotic. That's how you really feel, huh, ma'am? And that's how a lot of these people feel. They're down low. They act like they support MAT. They act like they support all forms of recovery, and they don't. down low, deep in their heart, they're looking down on us, and they think that our recovery isn't valid. They say that we're not in recovery, we're not sober. And they truly feel that way, and there's no change in their minds. No change in their minds. Okay? And you know why I have learned this? Because I've been sharing about being on subs for the last 5.5, 6 years, openly talking about my journey online. And I have been slammed and judged and ridiculed from here to Timbuktu. People who are the biggest names in recovery, biggest recovery advocates that you know, that are super popular on all social medias, were some of the people who told me at the very beginning that I shouldn't even be sharing my story because I'm on Suboxone. Some of those very same people were the people who chased me off of Facebook. That's why I don't fuck with Facebook no more, if y'all want to know the truth. But look at where I'm at now. Look how far I've come. I stand tall. I share my story, and I share it because there's so many other men and women who are going through the same exact thing I'm going through. You know, I didn't just get here overnight, okay? And I didn't just get to a point where maintenance programs allow their members to use my videos as meetings overnight. Like, that took a lot of hard work and dedication. You know, that took a lot of hard work for me to get to a point where people actually listened and trusted me. You know, I've worked really, really hard to get to this point. Suboxone saved my life. It saved my life. Is it what keeps me sober every day? No. I'm a junkie. I'm a meth addict. I'm a crack addict. I'm a cocaine addict. I'm an opiate addict. I'm an alcoholic. I'm an everything addict. Okay. Oh, thanks, girl. Thank you, baby. Thank you for loving my shirt. I got it from Urban Outfitters. That's a titty shake for y'all. Nothing, absolutely nothing blocks you from God. Amen. I'm cleaning my rings, you guys. But I'm telling you guys, like, this is what these people told me. They told me that I couldn't connect with God because I was on medication. Well, that would mean every damn motherfucker that's on medication cannot connect with God. Do you know what I'm saying? But that is the bias that a lot of these people have. And they are down low. So don't fall for the people who tell you that they support, and they don't, okay? And that's okay. They don't have to support it. We're not trying to change their mind, okay? But what we are trying to do is let other people know that we're here so that way they don't have to be alone, okay? We're here for our people. We're not here for, them. We're here for our people. And yeah, it's really important to me, guys, to be able to connect with you guys online. It means the world to me, and it hurts my heart when I see people picking on my people. I've seen a lot of people commenting on our MAT friends and family members pages and saying things like, you're not sober, junkies need to die. And that makes me so motherfucking mad, man. So mad. I want to fight every person that does that to my people. But this is what I've decided to do with this channel. Oh, I'm using the Fred Meyer's Fine Jewelry Cleaner. This is my ring my husband got me for Christmas 2 years ago. It's a, what's it called? It starts with a P, Pandora ring. I wanted it so bad. And he got it for me. And then this ring right here, I'll show it after I get it all clean. But this is a moonstone. And then I'm cleaning my wedding set. Yeah, I see your comments, Anger Girl. What's up? Yeah. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take this channel right here, you guys. I want to use this TikTok account right here to help. I want to use it to answer back to comments and help and to educate people in a positive way. Okay, so the couple of videos that I've done today, they were kind of clapbacks, but they were educational clapbacks. So let me get into the story I told today, because a lot of you guys don't know it. A lot of you guys just started following me on this account. And if you're not following me on all my other accounts, go follow me on all my other accounts. They're all Discovering Nicole. Okay, and Nicole Loves Steve is another one. So let's get into it.
about a year and a half, 2 years ago in 2020, I was trying to help a girl that lived in West Virginia. She was a prostitute, okay? Oh, you got a job. I'm sorry. Let me see. That's awesome, girl. Where are you working at? Yes, this is the AHA, BHA Peeled by the Ordinary. So in 2020, you guys, I was trying to help a girl. Her name was Rachel. And she called me and she wanted help getting into treatment. She initially was wanting to fly out to California and go to Dr. B's treatment center, but then we ended up finding her another place in Tennessee. But let me tell you what happened. So Rachel and me became fast friends. She called me, she told me all about her life, and she opened up to me about being a working girl and having a pimp. Now, when I tell you guys, this girl did not want to be a working girl. She did not want to have a pimp. She was brainwashed. And let me give you a little background story about her upbringing. Her mom died of HIV when she was young. Her dad was in prison. Her brother was also an addict. So she had no family. And she was in and out of the foster system since she was a little girl. She aged out of foster care. So she reached out to me and she called me and told me about her story, all that, and told me that she was, had a pimp and that he beat her and that he would not want her to get help because she made him $1,500 a day. Okay? $1,500 a day she had to bring him, and if she didn't bring him the $1,500 a day, he would beat her. So I immediately, sprung into action, and me and her best friend Hannah started looking for places for her to go, and we found her a place in Tennessee. Her and Hannah flew out there and went to the hotel room and was getting ready, because she was going to go to the treatment center the next day. She was going to be enrolled in the treatment center. Well, when they got there, she had to knock on the door. So something told her not to open the door and to look out the peephole first. And when she looked out the peephole first, it was her pimp. He had followed her all the way from West Virginia to Tennessee. So she called the police immediately. Now let me just tell you guys how we had to get her away from him. In West Virginia, she had to basically get caught prostituting to get away from him. That's how we got her away from him. Okay? She went to jail, and then Hannah went and got her out of jail. That's how much this guy had his fucking claws in her. Okay? So they get there, and somebody knocks on the door, and it's him. Okay? So she calls the police, and the police say it's his word against hers. They're not going to arrest him. Fucking assholes. So her and Hannah tried to make the best out of it, and they end up going out to eat that night. On their way out the door from eating, he punches her in the face. They're coming out, they're rounding the corner, and he hits her in the face and knocks her out. She has a stroke. Now let me just tell you something. She was an anorexic, and she was also addicted to injecting methamphetamine, heroin, fentanyl, cocaine. So she was very, 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 she was 78 pounds. She was anorexic, okay? So when he hit her, she had a stroke. That's how bad shape she was in. So she called the police, and that's when they finally arrested him. So she goes to treatment the next day, and like I said, she didn't stay very long. She stayed like half a day, ended up leaving and coming back to West Virginia, okay? When she came back to West Virginia, he was already calling her every single day from the jail. Threatening her, threatening to kill her, threatening to kill me, threatening to kill Hannah if she didn't pay him back this $1,500. I found her a MAP program to go into the very next day. She had an appointment. And Hannah said, okay, I'm going to go to work. Do not leave this house. Do not go anywhere. And when I get home from work, I will take you to your appointment. And so I'm like, hell yeah, everything's good, right? he was texting her and calling her from the jail, I guess calling her from the jail all day, and she ended up taking a lethal dose of fentanyl, basically doing everything she had in one shot, and it killed her. And Hannah came home and found her foaming at the mouth, dead on the ground. So she gave her 2 shots of Narcan and called 911. And that's when the ambulance came, and they were able to resuscitate her, but she was brain dead. Brain dead. And she had a 4-year-old daughter. And her 4-year-old daughter's birthday was in May, and this was the end of March. So they had to make a choice to take her off life support. Her daughter's grandparents, because, like I said, she had no family. And when she passed away, Hannah was devastated. Now, Hannah never touched a drug in her life. Straight-laced. Okay? Hannah goes home and she's crying. She calls me. I'm crying. We're all crying. And me and Hannah became such good friends. Like, we were connected. And so she was going to actually come here to Arkansas and stay with me for like a week. That's how close we had gotten. Well, Hannah got something in her to go look in Rachel's phone. So she went to go look in Rachel's phone, and that's when she seen all the messages from the pimp. All the messages, all the phone calls, and she started listening to these voicemails. Okay? And just freaking the fuck out. And the next thing you know, the phone rings. So she answered it. It's the pimp. The pimp tells her, if you don't pay me the $1,500 that Rachel owed me, I'm going to kill you. And so Hannah hangs up the phone and calls me. And I'm like, immediately call 911. Immediately call the police. So her and her mom go down to the police station. They make her a police report. Okay? And I told her, I said, do not go anywhere. Do not leave your mother's house. Do not do it. She stays at her mom's house that night, but the next morning she wanted to go to work, and she had clothes at her house that she had to pick up. So what does she do? She drives over to her house, goes home, gets dressed. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. She's on her way out the door, and she's shot dead in her driveway of her apartment building. Shot dead. They caught the guy who shot her.
New visitor.
He had pounds of methamphetamine in his fucking trunk. And they had it on fucking video, on tape. The pimp giving him the orders from the jail to kill her. Okay? She was pregnant. She had just told me and her mom that she was pregnant. So I don't know that any of this is happening. I don't know if she's dead. I'm at my pounds. Yes. I'm at my mother-in-law's house with my son and my husband. And I get a phone call from an unknown number. I don't know who it is. So I answer the phone. And this lady on the other line says, is this Nicole Pludre? And I said, yes, ma'am. And she said, this is Trisha. And I was like, oh, hi. You know, I don't know who you are, but hi. And that's when she told me I'm Hannah's mom. And I was like, oh, hey, how are you doing? And that's when she tells me that Hannah was murdered in the parking lot of her house. And that it was by the pimp. And I literally fucking broke down, bawling my eyes out. I've never had anything like this in my life happen to somebody that I was trying to help. So I immediately got fearful for my own life. And she had me call the detectives, and I had to call them, and they called the Pulaski County police here to let them know what was going on. You guys, I was scared that this pimp was going to send somebody to my house here in Little Rock. You know, because I'm not very secretive. I tell everybody where I live. I give everybody my motherfucking phone number. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, nothing bad happened, obviously. And they charged him with murder. But Rachel didn't want to be a prostitute. Okay, she was dealt a horrible hand in life. All right? No family. No family support. Mother's dead. And I want to share this song with you that her and Hannah dedicated to me, okay?
There's no water. You can just
Did you fix the Wi-Fi, Neil?
No.
God dang it, man. That pisses me off. Never mind, I can't show it because the Wi-Fi is down, y'all. I wish I could let y'all listen to it, but my Wi-Fi is not working. I'm on my data right now. The song that she dedicated to me, or they gave me, was a song called The Broken Ones. And if you guys ever get a chance to listen to this song, you have to go listen to it. I'll read you the lyrics, okay? Crap, that's dead. Oh. Okay, so Sarah, what did you say? Can you tell me why addicts lie about being sober when you can clearly tell they're not? Shame. Shame. Hey, V-Star, I don't know if you're like trying to be funny or not, but it's not funny. So either leave or actually be in here to be supportive and, you know, help people and be in recovery. So, that song makes me cry too, girl. It makes me cry. Why do addicts lie about being sober when you can tell they're not? Well, first of all, embarrassment, shame. Maybe if they think they're going to get in trouble, of course they're not going to say anything about it. You know what I mean? Of course they're not going to be honest if they have something to lose, you know, or denial. A lot of people do that because of denial. They don't even see that there is a problem. A lot of people that struggle with a disease of addiction, it takes years before a person is really ready to see it or admit that there is a problem. You know what I'm saying? For many years, I denied that I had a problem. It took me probably a good 6-7 years to where I was finally like, yeah, I got issues. I need help. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, guys. I'm just picking little hairs off my face. You know how it is. It's skincare day. Or skincare time. It took me a long time to get to the point where I was ready to openly admit that I had a problem. Also, a lot of people lie because maybe they've had some time sober and they're embarrassed to admit that they had a relapse, you know? But not all addicts lie about that kind of stuff, you know? And if they do, it's part of the disease of addiction. It really, really is. That's why help with help. Help with help? What do you mean, baby? Help with what? Help. Do you need help with helping somebody? Now, what I try to do with people who are in denial, I let them know that I'm here for them no matter what, and I'm coming to them with no judgment at all. Okay? And I keep the line of communication open, like I said, and non-judgmental. And that's why people trust me to call me and let me know what they're struggling with. I'll give you an example. My friend Rochelle, she's been really, really going through a lot here on social media. And I'm one of the first people she calls when she's struggling, you know? And that's because she trusts me. And she knows that I'm not going to just go out of my way to hurt her or blab her information, you know? And so building a relationship with people, your person who's struggling, letting them know that you're there for them, they can trust you. You know what I mean? Oh, doesn't think help will help it. Okay, gotcha. You know what I would do, Sarah? I would show him some videos of people who have gotten help to show him that help does help. You know what I mean? So I don't know what addiction he's struggling with, but I'll tell you this, okay? There are so many different options now. He just doesn't have to go into rehab, okay? And that's why I tell you guys about the self-recovery thing, because there's so much different ways to get sober now. You can literally do these programs from your house on the computer, you know? But for somebody that is like really deep in, I do think that going into inpatient helps a lot. But if somebody can get sober without going into inpatient, I absolutely Absolutely support that, you know? Xanax and meth? Is that what you said? Yeah, Xanax is a hell of a drug, baby girl. It really gets you. I know because I was there. I used to do Xanax bad. It's okay, V-Star. It's okay. I just want you to understand that, like, I love to have a good time. I love to play around. But, like, a lot of the time when we're in here talking, it's serious because we're talking about addiction. You know? I don't mind you playing around, but kind of fill out the room. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times when people are in here, it's because they're in here to get support and help. So I'm not upset with you. No big deal. It's all in the past. No big deal. We can get past it. Okay? He can get sober, and he's always been lazy with going to anything like appointments. Oh, I'm telling you, Sarah, you should. I'll follow you so you can message me, and I'll send you this app thingy because it's. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's really expensive. It's $99 a month, but when you see the all the stuff that comes with it, it really is very helpful. Or if he doesn't want to do something like that, you know what else would be a good option? Getting him like a recovery coach, like another guy that he can like relate to and hang out with and talk with, or a mentor. That's all. Those are all free things. You know what I mean? I'll tell you this about methamphetamine. Now, if he needs to get off Xanax and he's taking it every day, then he probably needs to go into detox, though, because you can die from having a seizure coming off Xanax. But methamphetamine, honey, he can sleep it off and eat it off and relax. He's going to be depressed. He'll probably need to go to the doctor. But he can do it. Anything is possible. If he wants to do this and he wants to change his life, he can do it. You know what I mean? My husband relapsed in 2020, and he was struggling really bad, and I didn't know if he was going to get sober. You know what I mean? Because he was saying to me when he was high, what if I don't want to be sober? What if I don't want to be in recovery? And I was getting really, 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 really worried. And do you know what I had to do? I had to back away and let him fall and let him hit bottom. Because what I kept doing for him was I kept like jumping in and like bailing him out of his rock bottom. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so I was prohibiting him from actually experiencing rock bottom. If he can get sober, it would be super duper smart if he gets sober to get him into therapy after he gets sober or while he's trying to get sober, because it sounds like he's dealing with some underlying issues and that's why he's using drugs. Do you know what I'm saying? He's trying to escape his feelings and he might be really struggling with depression, you know? I want to show you guys the new eyeshadows I got. I told you guys I would when I got them. So, this one, and this one, and this one. Are y'all ready? Let's take the blue one first, okay? Yeah, he needs to get his depression treated. That's why. Poor thing. I know how it is. I struggle with depression too. Okay, this is the blue. So pretty. Okay, now it's called Magnetic. Okay, then let's take the blue glitter. Okay, and we're going to place it over that. Okay, so these glitters, you guys, are A1 Picasso. Okay, excuse me. All right. Take a little brush like this. Okay. I don't understand if... I see your comments, Karen. Okay, here we go. I want to show y'all what it looks like on top of the blue. Okay. Why? What's wrong? Did you say something I need to answer you? Okay, now let me show you what they look like without the blue underneath it. Okay? Sorry, I just get to talking sometimes, and I don't say anything back when y'all are commenting. Sorry about that.
New visitor.
It's not intentional. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all know what we're doing tomorrow, don't y'all? Y'all know what we're doing tomorrow. We're doing a motherfucking eye look with that blue, honey. Okay? Y'all better be ready. It is gorgeous. Yes, girl. Now let me show you the other color while I got y'all here. Okay, it's called Venus. I know, it looks like... For some reason, this one didn't come with the cap right, and I'm kind of upset about it. I need to write Danessa Myricks and show her, because look at all the product that's getting lost in there. I'm going to call her and get them to send me a new one, because that's not right. Okay, this color is beautiful. It's like a rosy gold color. Okay, and then, so I want to show you all the glitters. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section and let's chit chat. Okay, I'll answer any questions you have. Anything. Ask me anything, okay? All right, let's get the show on the road. I want to show you all these glitters while we're asking questions. So first up is Shooting Star. Was I ever into Molly? Oh, Hunte. Absolutely. I used to be obsessed with ecstasy. I would do it every day. I used to take it when I would go to work as a hostess at Shoe Carnival. At Olive Garden. One time I was rolling ecstasy so hard at my job that I actually threw up all in the bathroom. It was pretty bad. This one is probably one of my favorite ones. Look at that purple, dude. That's on the bottom. I guess, is Molly the same as ecstasy, though? They're basically the same, right? Oh, honey. I was rolling so hard at my job, I was going like this, trying to talk to people when they were coming through. This one is called Cupid, and it was a Valentine's Day drop. My lips were chattering, dude. Because I was a straight gangster, man. That's how I was back in the day. Let me tell you something else. My friend Josh called me today, and he goes, "Do you remember when we threw the brick through that guy's window?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "Do you remember when we threw the brick through that guy's window?" And I was like, no. That one's Cupid. I was like, I do not remember that at all. And he was like, yeah, he owed you money, and so you got pissed, and you were over at my house, and you were like, come on, let's go throw this brick through this guy's window. When I tell you guys these stories, I am telling you that I was crazy back in the day. Crazy as hell. I love you too, Karen. Okay? I had no idea. I forgot all about that shit. I said I need to remember the story so I could tell my people on TikTok. Okay, this one is called Starburst. I was so crazy though. I cannot remember who it was. I'm trying with all my might to remember who it was. Okay, that one is right there. Now, I do remember one time that this girl sold me and my best friend fake acid. Y'all want to hear the story? I love y'all too. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Kinder Ketamine. And waitress, it seemed every bar I worked at had Coke involved. Oh, yes, honey. Natasha, I used to shoot Coke and wait tables. One time, I did a big-ass shot of cocaine in the bathroom, and I came out, and the restaurant I worked at, we had these things called queso flamado, flaming queso. So what we would do is we would get the queso in the big old, it's like a mojate bowl, I think, and we would pour rum on top of it and then light it on fire. So I had poured the rum on it, lit it on fire, and I was carrying it to the table, and it tilted, and the rum ran down my hand, and my hand lit on fire. Okay, when I tell you guys, I had like 2nd and 3rd degree burns on my hand. I had to go to the emergency room and get it wrapped and all that kind of stuff, and I ended up getting on pain pills. I got a prescription of pain pills, and I was so excited because I was already paying for them out of pocket all the time. But yeah, I burned my whole hand up, and because I was high on cocaine and my hands were shaking so bad. So yes, honey, I was bad to the bone at my restaurant jobs. Most jobs I worked at that were restaurants, and this is the purple color I love. It's called Kiss Me. Okay, so those are the glitters that I got from Demnessa Myricks Beauty. Okay, they're gorgeous. They're $25 a pop, and I got 5 of them. But they are so gorgeous, okay? And so we're going to do a look tomorrow with this one, this blue one. Okay? It'll be fun. Oh, hold on a second. How was working at Olive Garden? Good or bad experience? Okay, so I loved working at Olive Garden. I had the best time working there. Now, the one here in Little Rock is disgusting, though. The one here where I live is so dirty that when you go in there, me and my husband went there to eat, and I had forgotten how nasty it was, and I wish I hadn't went. But we went to go eat just about a month or 2 ago, and when I tell you guys, it stunk like mildew so bad because the carpets are so nasty and dirty. I couldn't even believe I went. Hey, Carla. Hey, Ashley. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all another story. Y'all ready? I haven't even posted this on my TikTok, so y'all get to hear it first, okay? So, okay. All right. So this was when I was still in high school. My best friend was Leanne Walls. Our dads both worked for the Postal Service, and that's how they knew each other. And that's how I got to know her, because she had a crush on my dad and asked him to the prom. And I remember I was so mad because all my girlfriends thought my dad was so hot when I was younger. Okay? So me and Leanne, this was our junior going into senior year. We were literally leaving and skipping school every day. Every day. We were barely even, I was skipping school so much, I barely graduated, okay? And so there was a party one weekend over at this guy named, what was that guy's name? I don't remember his name. Matt, I think. No, Austin. It was Austin Gibbs' parents' house. They were out of town on some kind of job, and he threw a huge keg party over his house. Big old mansion in downtown Hot Springs. Big old mansion. I'm talking like so many rooms, just beautiful. And he had 2 kegs of Amber Bock in the backyard of this house. So I was like, hey girl, do you want to go over to Austin's house with me? I got invited to this party and I'll take you with me. Sure. Okay. So we went over there, and me and Leanne, we loved to get high. We got fucked up together all the time. And so when we got there, there was a girl there, cute little girl, lesbian girl, and she said she had some acid. And so, of course, me and Leanne, being the party girls that we are, we were like, hell yeah, we'll take some acid, and I had never done acid before. Okay? It was acid or ecstasy. She was trying to pass it off as ecstasy. It's like, okay, I'll take some, right? And so I had done ecstasy many, many times, so I knew what to expect. And so I had Leanne. So she gives us these little pills, and we drop them. And then, actually, Leanne dropped 2, and I only dropped 1. And so about 20 or 30 minutes goes by, and I'm not feeling shit, dude. And I'm getting pissed. I'm like, do you feel anything? And Leanne is getting really sick. Like, I thought she was going to overdose. She's throwing up. She's turning green. Like, it's a bad situation, dude. Bad situation. So I got pissed, dude. I was like, where is that bitch at? And I couldn't find her nowhere at the party, but she had rode to the Let me back up, Nicole. Back up. We drove her to her truck to get this ecstasy. So she was at the party. When we got the ecstasy from her, her truck was parked at the Burger King parking lot on Central Avenue, which was basically just down the road, right? So when she said she had ecstasy, but it was in her truck, we were like, we'll take you to get it, okay? So we knew her truck was parked over at Burger King. So my friend Leanne was like really feeling sick, throwing up, face turning green. And I was like, man, where is that bitch at? Where is that bitch at? She poisoned you. And I'm getting mad. I'm looking for this bitch all over the party. And I cannot find her anywhere. And Leanne's like, man, I can't stay. Like, I need to go lay down. I feel really, really bad. And I'm like, fuck that shit. We're going to Burger King. Okay? So I got in the car. I let Leanne lay down. And I was driving her car. And I drove us all the way back over to the Burger King, about 5 minutes away. And I said, bitch, get the fuck out and give me your switchblade. I said, get the fuck out and go on the other side. When I tell you, I said, pop, psst, pop, psst. Threw it over to her. She said, pop, psst, pop, psst. Put that bitch on 4 flats. You don't fuck with my motherfucking friend. You don't give my friend poison, okay? And then after we did that, I looked at Leanne. I was like, are you fucking feeling like partying? Are you feeling it? Let's go get our second wind. And so I called my friends in Malvern, right? Hey, Felicia. I called my friend Michael Sparks in Malvern. Him and Penny, Rockport Penny. And I was like, y'all up for a party? And they were like, sure, come on out, y'all. And so me and Leanne drove all the way to Malvern, and we stayed the night over there doing cocaine all night long. But honey, don't fuck with my friends. First of all, and don't give my damn friend some poison shit that could hurt her. So yeah, we put her truck on 4 flats. That was some fucking crazy shit. And I was 17 years old back then. Imagine how much worse I got. Now let me tell you about a story time that happened with a guy trying to RIP me, okay? So same situation. I was at a party, and I was with Leanne and my friend Jamie and my friend Miranda and my friend Sonia. Okay, and we were partying down. I was drunker than Cooter Brown, right? And this blonde guy, he was in the Marines. He always had a crush on me. For years, he had a crush on me. And it was over at his apartment that we were all having this party at. So I had gotten really, really drunk, and he was like, hey, come here, I need to talk to you. And we went in a bedroom, a spare room by ourselves. And that's when he started to, push himself on me. And I'm not talking about just a regular, trying to kiss me or something like that. I'm talking about, picking me up and trying to put me down on the bed and pulling his pants down, and trying to, force himself on me, okay? And I was drunk as Cooter Brown. So you know what I did? I fucking jumped, kicked him in the balls, and fucking karate chop, right? Screaming. And I went and I locked myself in the closet, and I'm screaming as loud as I can, okay? And that's when my friends, I guess they either heard me or got to wondering where I was at, and they find me, they come in the bedroom, and they see him standing in the bedroom, and they hear me in the closet screaming. I locked myself in the closet, you guys, because I didn't want him touching me, right? Well, he comes over there and he fucking busts open the closet. And when I tell you guys, there was a pair of crutches up in that closet. When he opened that door, I said, oh, bam! Right upside his motherfucking head, and ran out that motherfucking house faster than the fucking smoke on the bottom of my shoes flying me across the fucking house out to our parking lot, out to our car. And that's how I got away from a guy trying to RIP me, for real. It was bad. And he was a dude that nobody would have believed me. He would have done it. I would have been called a liar. He was just one of those guys that thought that he was God's gift to women. And if he liked you, then you should just give it up to him. No questions asked. That you should just give it up to him no matter what. So I knocked his ass smooth the fuck out. That story. I'm just now starting to have these stories come back to my mind because my friend Josh called me today, and we were talking all about how crazy I was back in the day. Another story that was pretty funny was my friend Matt called me the other day and reminded me of this. Me and Matt, we would get really messed up. We were just best friends. I would smoke crack and shoot meth and shoot coke with him. Just all kinds of craziness. Well, one night, we had been up to no good. And earlier that day, I had bought him a beautiful pair of diamond earrings. Beautiful pair of diamond earrings. Why did I buy him these diamond earrings? Because when I was on drugs, I would get super duper generous. And I had a lot of credit. I had many, many credit cards, okay? And so I had been at Zales that day buying me some rings and some, just stuff for myself. And he had came with me. So I bought him some diamond earrings, little diamond studs. Well, that night, like I said, we had gotten really messed up. And our drug dealer was actually a guy that lived upstairs at his apartment building. And so I was really, really wanting to take more pills and get more fucked up. Some Roxy's and some Xanax. So, I was trying to finagle my way into getting some more money so I could get up there and get some. And Matt he didn't have no money. And so he passed out as usual. And let me just tell y'all, these were the kind of earrings that the backs locked. Do you know what I'm talking about? They had like a safety thing. So that way they wouldn't fall out because they were diamond earrings. All right. So I had to really work hard to finagle these earrings off of his ears. So I'm laying beside him and I'm finagling these earrings off of his ears, and I get them off his ears. And I marched my happy ass on up to the drug dealer's apartment and traded these diamond studs for a bunch of pills, right? And I was so happy. I went downstairs and laid beside him and went to sleep. And then woke up the next morning before he did and thought, well, he woke up. And the first thing he did when he woke up was fill his ears and go, where are my earrings at? Before he could even say something, I said, well, see, what had happened was I took them and I traded them. And he was like, what? Nicole, you just bought them for me. At least you could have let me trade them. And I was like, it's okay. I'm sorry. I'll buy you some new ones. I took that motherfucker back up to Zales and bought him a whole other pair of motherfucking diamond earrings. He was not my boyfriend, y'all. He was literally my friend. And I went and bought him a whole new pair of diamond earrings. Okay? Because I felt so bad for taking them. So, yeah. That was a crazy time, too. And me and Matt, we had lived together in his apartment because he would let me stay there when I had nowhere else to go. And so I was staying there, like, all the time. And right around that time is when I met LD, the guy who used to beat me, which was a horrible relationship. Horrible. Now I have an amazing relationship, and my husband is like the sweetest man that you'll ever meet in your whole entire life. He would never put his hands on me. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to find my lip gloss, and then we can go downstairs and fill up this water bottle and continue our chat about drugs. Okay? Okay. Y'all got any questions? Come on with it. Ask away, honey. Ask away. You know, they...
You'll look at it and...
Yeah.
You?
I will.
Okay.
I'll go down there. Okay? I'm coming, buddy. Did you eat anything, Nate?
Not really.
Are you hungry?
Kind of.
Because I have some rotisserie chicken. And I can make you a rotisserie chicken sandwich with something to eat.
Sandwich?
Yeah, chicken sandwich.
Wait, will it be small pieces?
Come and look. I'll show you.
Can I just eat on the bed?
On the bed? Up here. You're going to eat down here with me. Okay, let her out.
Dad,
Jenna, come on.
Dad,
No, he didn't. She was barking. Come on, Jada.
He just let her out.
Jada, she was just barking, Nate. Come here, Jada. Let's go outside. Come here, Jada. I swear to God, she was just barking. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. If y'all have any questions, you can ask me anything you want to know. I was a wild child in my active addiction. Okay. And I tell y'all these stories. They're true stories. We had a great meeting, y'all, over on my clubhouse meeting. Me and Diana. For those of you guys that don't know, me and Diana and a bunch of other girls here from TikTok. Barbie, she has a TikTok channel. Kelsey has a TikTok channel. We have what is called a clubhouse meeting, where we all meet and we talk about recovery and we share, what we're going through with each other. And y'all should come. It's every Monday at 6 p.m. Central. And then also, I do another meeting on Wednesday nights over on my YouTube channel. And it's a members only meeting. So you have to join my membership, which is $5.99. But it's worth it. Like, it's 2 or 3 hour long live. You can come up and share. And I would love to have you guys join that too if you want to. Okay? Okay. Oh, let me get these marshmallows. I don't want these. Hey, Alicia. Yeah, you missed it. But like I said, the YouTube one is my members only meeting. And I would love for y'all to join it. Love for y'all to join it. Because it helps. Honestly, that little $5.99 might not seem like a lot. But it really does help me a lot, you guys. It goes towards my bills and stuff like that. Do you want a chicken sandwich?
Yes.
Okay, do you want it on one of these? I can make you 2 of them.
Oh, you don't have bread?
Yeah, I got bread.
Oh, then I want it on bread.
Toasted?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to see the chicken, though.
It's rotisserie chicken, Nate. Come here and look. Look. I took it off the bone. Remember?
Yeah, I want that.
You want that? Okay. Yeah, it's $5.99 a month. It's like I said, it's worth it. It's not. I do it every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Central, and like I said, it's a way that you can support me and my channel on YouTube. But anyways, let's get back to the conversation. Here's the thing, though, you guys. Okay, the reason why, you guys, I've made that members only live is because I literally have people recording my live streams. They're recording my live streams, and they're going and making fun of me. And so, yeah. Yeah, do you want the bread toasted? Okay. They're making videos and making fun of me, and it's fucking bullshit, dude. And I'm tired of it. And so I made the members only so we can have privacy. And I don't have to worry about people making videos about me, but it was just brought to my attention today that this woman who I thought had stopped is making videos about me still here on TikTok. And I don't know what to do, dude. I've asked her nicely to please stop everything, and she just will not stop. And so at this point, I don't know what to do. I just don't even know what to do. It's really fucking annoying. Because all I'm trying to do is help people. You know what I'm saying? Yay, Felicia. They're still doing it, girl. They're still doing it. And I thought this woman here on TikTok had stopped. It's her. It's not a bunch of other people. It's just her. But still, it's I went out of my way to ignore this person and not talk about them, not make content about them, and they just will not stop. It's like a smear campaign. That's what it is. It's a smear campaign. So there's several people on this app and on Facebook who are basically, they have a smear campaign. And anything I do, they try to say, that I'm a fraud, a phony, that I'm a harm to the community, that I'm, you know, this, that, and the third. And it's just it's a smear campaign. It's a smear campaign. And they're really kind of, you know, people that don't know me, that just are passing by and hear these videos and watch these videos, they believe it because they don't know me. It's nobody like you guys. You guys know me. You guys know my heart and the person that I am. It's just really hurtful because I've worked really hard to get to where... Nate! I've worked really hard to get to where I am. And when people are making false allegations against me, it's fucking annoying. Huh? Yeah. You down here.
I can't just
On the table? Why? Why don't you want to eat here? Huh? Here, Nate. You don't have to eat here. There. It's melted and everything.
I didn't say to melt it, but that's a good idea.
Yeah, so the way you access my meetings on YouTube is you go to my bio, click the link, and it'll say Wednesday member only live stream. Yeah, you guys know who it is. You know who it is. Y'all, I don't know. And I'll tell you this, like, I'm not going to say, what's wrong?
There's no room.
Okay, well, so come sit here. You want me to cut it?
Visitor.
Yes.
Okay. It's delicious, too. I love me a good sandwich. You know what I'm saying, Vern? All right. What do you mean there's no room? Is Dad's food up there or something?
No, there's just no room on the table.
Okay. Well, it's okay. Ooh, yummy.
Can I get a drink?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to drink?
I don't know.
So honestly, I don't know why they do it. A lot of them don't like me, and it's just plain old not liking me. Hey, Micah. Which is fine. Like, I know not everybody's gonna like me. Totally can deal with that, you know? And I don't expect everyone to like me, okay? I don't expect everyone to like me. I have tried my hardest to just ignore it, you know what I mean? But this one woman will not stop. I didn't know she was still making videos, but my friend Bridget called me today and told me she's still making videos about me. That's okay, Melinda. What's up, girl? Are you going to come to the Wednesday night meeting on my YouTube channel? The 6 p.m. Central Standard Time meeting? Because I'm going to do it. I don't want to say her name on here, you guys, because I don't want to send anybody her way. But if you message me, I'll tell you who it is, okay?
Not everybody can message me.
That's fine. They can all message me. Yes, Anchor Girl, yes. How did you know? How did you know? Is it because you've seen the videos too? And like, I was literally, I didn't think she was doing it still. I thought she had stopped. And I was totally, moved on and ignoring and ready to move on with everything, you know? And then today, one of my girlfriends messaged me and said, yeah, she's still making videos about you. And I was like, what the absolute heck? Like, jeez. What is this woman's malfunction, you know? Yeah. And then there's also people, listen to this, you guys. There is people that are paying money to get into my live stream just so they can, like, know what we're saying in that live stream on Wednesdays. And so I'm going to have to, like, make sure I do it private and block them.
anybody that tries to come in that isn't supposed to be in there, which I think I can. I think it'll be okay. I honestly think that what they're doing is, they're doing it after the fact. So if you are a member from now on, I'm not going to be leaving those live streams up. Hey Les, how you doing, baby girl? I'm not going to be leaving the live streams up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the live stream meetings on Wednesday night that we do, and then I'm just going to take them down. And so what happens is she then goes over to Facebook and is conspiring with another woman, a woman that's on Facebook who makes content about me every day. Now this lady that's on Facebook, she has over 50 posts about me on her Facebook. I have every single one of them because I finally had enough, and I'm making, harassment reports and trying to actually take legal action, which is hard to do because we're not in the same state. But it's got to a point where, they're not just talking about me as a person in recovery. They're talking about my weight. They're talking about my teeth. They're talking about my mental health and trying to diagnose me. And some of the people that started to kind of jump on the bandwagon with them were people that I really respected. It hurt my feelings a lot. And, I'll always be honest with you guys about the companies that I'm working for. Oh, for instance, I'm going to be working with this company right here, Psalm.
Brian sleeping with him.
Because I'm actually going to drink it now. Because I'm actually going to be working with this brand because this is a it's a non-addicting, drug-free, allergen-free, vegan, preservative-free, no artificial colors or flavors drink that helps you sleep. Okay, I love it, girl. I slept all through the night. I love it. I 100% love it. Now, it didn't knock me out or make me feel weird.
Did it just make you sleep?
It made me sleep all the way through the night without waking up. Okay, so what happened was when I would go to sleep, I would be able to get to sleep good, but I couldn't stay asleep. This is my third day using them, and I'm making sure that I use them for a couple days. That way I can share it with you guys in a video. But it's from Psalm. They're actually here on TikTok. You can go. They have a TikTok account, but you just can order them online. If you want to wait, I'll have a discount code for y'all. Yeah, that will help y'all, because let me tell you what the active ingredients are. Proprietary blend of L-theanine, GABA, and melatonin. Psalm Sleep, S-O-M Sleep. The original Psalm Sleep formula. But for those of you guys that have been following me for 4 or 5 years, you guys know how hard I've been working. Yeah, buddy.
These pieces are too big.
Okay, then bite them in half.
Well,
I'm excited. So I'll tell you how I'm doing this if any of you guys want to do it too. So I'm not waiting for these brands to reach out to me. I'm reaching out to them. And if you have a TikTok or YouTube, I suggest you do the same. Yeah, baby, what?
now I think about it, I don't like that cheese melted. I just like normal cheese. So could I have some of that cheesy popcorn?
Nate, that's enough, buddy. It's late. Psalm Sleep, S-O-M. Like I said, it's not going to fuck you up. It doesn't make you feel all ugh. I go and lay down, I go to sleep, and I stay asleep. Now, let me tell you all what my normal sleep patterns are like. Normally, Nate, let me put it in a bowl for you.
Can you give me Just a couple.
Normally, I would get up like 2 or 3 times a night.
I know. I always get up like.
Don't I, Nate?
I always get up like 72 times.
You do?
Like, but I used to.
Oh, you didn't take a shower tonight, too. Well, no, you took one like yesterday. You'll be all right. But tomorrow night, you have to, okay?
That's good.
Okay. Got it, kid?
Can I just go upstairs?
Now you can go upstairs, yes. So that's why I like it, because it helps me sleep through the night. But I'm going to make sure I have an honest, full review for you guys. So I'll probably put the review up by like Thursday or Friday. But so far, so good, senoritas. And so I've been working really hard on reaching out to different brands that I can work it with. Because, honey, if I wait for them to reach out to me, I'll never hear from them. You know? And I'm trying to actually make a living on social media. I don't make anything for my TikTok. So I just recently signed up for the Creator Fund, you guys. Just recently, like within the month. And so far, I have $0. Like, I don't know how people make money on TikTok, because I'm not getting paid shit for my views. What's wrong?
I'm just gonna eat down.
Okay, baby.
New visitor.
I was excited to come on here and hang out with y'all tonight, because I've been just wanting to talk to everybody for... Oh, I love Olaplex. It works so good. I actually bought a bottle, and I'm almost completely out of it, but I use it on the ends of my hair every night. Oh, are you, Anchor Girl? They help me so sleep so good. I don't know how they don't help you. Mm-hmm. Really? Maybe I need to reach out to the Olaplex people. The only thing I have in my bio that I make money off of, that I get paid for, is my self-recovery link. Everything else is just because I share it because I want to share it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times I just share things because I want to share with you guys different support, programs and stuff. You do? My doctor wants to send me for a sleep study to see if I have something wrong with my sleep, because I'm telling him that I'll have no energy, and he won't help me with it, so he wants to send me to a sleep study. And I did reach out to a couple brands that are MAT programs. Hey, Tammy, what's up, girl? So I reached out to several online MAT programs to ask them if they wanted to work together. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, we're all starting new beginnings. And I'll tell you guys this. Whenever you guys start working online and sharing your story, and if you become I have to tell y'all who won the giveaway. I forgot. I have to tell y'all who won the giveaway. Who am I going to pick for that giveaway win? Hold on, let me think. I gotta go on my Instagram. So y'all, this is the last night you have to enter to win the giveaway for $50 over on my Instagram. All you gotta do is go comment on my Instagram, comment the word done, and I will literally pick a winner first thing tomorrow morning and cash out you the money. Okay? Okay, hold on. Let me read your question, baby. I just seen it come across. Nicole, I got a question. I used temazepam for 2 weeks every day almost, and I can't get any sleep. Is that a normal reaction? Yep. Temazepam is a benzo, right? That's one of the first things that you'll struggle with coming off of benzodiazepines. Maybe talk to your doctor about getting something to help you with your sleep. Something like, I know that Dr. B, when he prescribes people stuff to help them sleep, he'll give them like Zyprexa, or I think I've seen a couple people get on Seroquel. So ask your doctor about that. Oh, Fleur, you go over to my Instagram account and just comment done on one of my videos. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down all y'all's names on a piece of paper and have my son pick one out of the pile of names. So, super duper, fair, because I don't want to be unfair. So, that's how we always do my giveaways. Nathaniel he picks the giveaway winner. Yeah, Seroquel doesn't help me sleep. It just makes me want to eat. And so I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll just be eating and eating and eating. One time I drank a whole gallon of milk high on Seroquel. Actually, what had happened was my friend Sandy, we were driving in her Cadillac, right? And I was hard up. I didn't have nothing to get high off her that day. And she had Seroquel, so I asked her to give me a Seroquel. So she gave me 100 milligram Seroquel, and I took it. And we were driving down the road, and we had went through the Popeyes drive-thru, got some food. And when we had went through the drive-thru, I had to open my door to order because her door was broken. The window was broken. So I opened the door to order. And on our way pulling out of the Popeyes, we went to turn the corner. I fell out the car because I had fallen asleep, like nodded out on that damn Seroquel. Well, after that happened, we went home, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to go try to lay down, get some sleep. So I cuddled up in the bed and started to try to fall asleep. Well, I guess I had fallen asleep. And in the middle of the night, I got up and went to the refrigerator and got a gallon of milk out of the refrigerator and drank the whole gallon. And when I tell y'all, I was sicker than a motherfucking dog. Sicker than shit. Sicker than Cuda Brown on a Sunday. Okay. Sicker than shit. Hold on, guys. There we go. Oh, there we go. Set my phone up. Hold on, guys. Okay, there we go. Yay! I need to put my computer in this bag. So, all right. Let me see. I'm gonna get write down some stuff while I chat with you guys. Okay, so let's read a meditation. Y'all ready? Oh, do me a favor, you guys. Tap the screen and share the video. Everybody in here share the video to one person at least. Okay? Okay. I'm going to do the same thing, okay? I'm going to share the video too. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Let's read a meditation. Y'all ready? So let's do right or left, y'all. Right or left. Right or left? Left. Okay, gotcha. Here we go. Do not search for the truth, said an ancient patriarch. Only cease to cherish opinions. For me, ceasing to cherish opinions is part of the 10th step. Much of what I find wrong in my life is related to my opinions. That is, my prejudices, assumptions, self-righteous stances, and my attitude. For example, I continue to assume that I have the inside track on how everything should be done and that other people are too short-sighted to recognize this great truth. Reality proves me wrong. I also revert to the idea that ignoring my feelings is practical, even desirable. This too is wrong. And I act as if I can run my life without trusting in my higher power. Wrong again. I give thanks for Step 10's reminder that I need to continue taking personal inventory and making frequent corrections, especially in the areas where I tend to repeat my mistakes. What's up, baby?
Can you turn my light on in my room so I can get my...
It went out today. Yeah, it went out. So take the flashlight off Dad's dresser right beside the bed. Okay? It went out, baby. I can't turn it on. It went out.
Can I get Dad to come?
Yeah, get Daddy. Today's reminder. It is no easy task to change the thinking of a lifetime, even when I am sure that I want to change. The 10th step allows me to be aware of sliding back into faulty thinking. I don't have to abuse myself when it happens. That doesn't help at all. By promptly admitting when I am wrong, I am doing what I can to change. No longer must we accumulate burdens of guilt or resentment that will become heavier and more potent over time. Each day, each new moment can be an opportunity to clear the air and start again, fresh and free. So for those of you guys that don't know, Step 10 is a maintenance step in the 12-step program. And basically, Step 10 is every single night doing a 10-step inventory. It's not like a 4-step where it's like a huge overhauling, but what you do is you reflect on that day, see if there's any rights you need to make, any wrongs you need to right, and I'll share with you guys from the big book where it talks about doing this, okay? It's a maintenance step. All right, listen up. When we retire at night, we constructively review our day. Okay, every single one of you guys could write this down because it will really help you. When we retire at night, we constructively review our day. Were we resentful? Let me get a pen too because I'll write it down too. All right. Were we resentful, dishonest, selfish, or afraid? Okay? So this is a checklist every night that we can do together, all right? Every one of you guys write down these words: resentful, dishonest, selfish, and afraid. Were any one of you guys any of these things today? Resentful, dishonest, selfish, or afraid? Do we owe someone an apology? Okay. Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? Secrets, remember? Secrets keep us sick. Were we kind and loving towards all? Okay. Or, what could we have done better? Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? Or were we thinking of what we could do for others, of what we could pack into the stream of life? But we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection. After making our review, we ask our higher powers forgiveness and inquire what corrective measures should be taken. Okay? So basically what it says right here is these are the things that you don't need to do. Okay? So put next to that, put don't worry, don't have remorse or be remorseful or morbid reflection. Okay? And what it means by remorseful is don't sit there and focus on what you did wrong and how bad of a person you are. It's good to have remorse and to write your, but what we're doing is we're not thinking about it. We're righting our wrongs. We're actually taking an action and making the amends. So we don't need to be worried because we're actively making change in our lives. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be worried. Don't be remorseful or focus on morbid reflection. Morbid reflection like tomorrow I could die, or reflecting on all the times you got high. Bad things, morbid thoughts. Okay, so focus on being positive, uplifting. So let's go through this. Let's go through the checklist together. Today, was I resentful towards anyone? Did I form any resentments today? Today, luckily, I did not. Now, let me tell you an example of a day that I did form some resentments. Y'all want to hear about it? So, let me think. Oh, I know. The other day, when I got a message from a friend who, when I got a message from one of my people that support me, that somebody that I trusted, my friend Merck, was talking shit about me and commenting and agreeing with people who were talking bad about me. And this is somebody that I trusted, that was in my inner circle. And when I tell you, it broke my fucking heart, and I formed the largest resentment ever. Since then, I have let it go. But I was very angry, okay? Was I dishonest today? Did I lie to anybody today? No. Was I selfish? I'm selfish a lot, okay? I know a lot of people wouldn't want to admit that, but sure, I struggle with being selfish sometimes. I could do more. What I feel like I need to work on is I need to work on doing more one-on-one time with my son. A lot of times I can be really selfish with my time, and I need to do more special things with Nate, more one-on-one things for just me and him. So that's something I can work on. Was I afraid? Yeah. Yes, I did struggle. I do have fear. I think one of the things that I struggle with and being afraid of the most is not being accepted by other people. And it hurts me. It hurts me when other people talk bad about me and make mean videos about me. It really makes me feel like shit. It affects my heart. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I had fear today. Do I owe anybody an apology? No, not today. I was pretty good, I think, on my videos. Now, sometimes I clap back, and I will go back and I will let a person know that I'm sorry because I was ugly to them in a clap back video. You know what I mean? But today I was pretty good, I feel like. Yeah, same thing. Do I have any secrets that need to be told at once? Remember, secrets keep us sick. No, I'm pretty open with everything. And was I kind and loving towards all? So today I really tried to make videos where I was educating the people who were commenting comments like, I would never, get my child taken away. I would never XYZ. I was really, really trying hard to make videos that were kind and educate those people instead of popping off and being rude and ugly. So I feel like I did a good job on that today. Yeah. I do too. I take things to heart too, y'all. And ketamine, I struggle with it too, baby girl. And here's the thing, what I'm starting to realize is that because I'm so open and transparent about my struggles and what I feel and what I go through, a lot of people watch me and they know that. And they think it's a weakness. But what they don't understand is one of my greatest assets and my greatest qualities is the fact that I can be so open and honest. And transparent with my audience. And that's one of the things that draws a lot of people to me, is that I am open and honest, and I don't fucking pull no punches. And so the very things that other people try to drag me down for are the things that people love and support me for. So a lot of people are just jealous of that, and I know that. And then I got people who will say, jealous, whatever. Who would be jealous of you? You would be surprised. You would be surprised, honey. Sorry, I'm sharpening a pencil. Yeah, Karen. Yes, a lot of people do that. When I don't say hi back in the comments, a lot of people do that. You're not the only one, okay? I will tell you guys this, all right? I will tell you, if I'm mad at you, or you did something that fucking pissed me off, I will say it straight to your face, okay? If you come in here and I'm upset with you, I will say it to you. I will say, Karen, we need to have a talk, little missy. You know what I mean? Hey, Connie. I think what kind of makes me depressed because I'm so afraid of what people would think because I feel this pressure on me. I totally understand. And I totally understand. And Connie, you do, girl. You do have the strength. You have the strength inside of you. You just have to tap into that strength, okay? Every single one of you has the strength to do amazing things, okay? Listen to me right now, all right? I am you. Okay, we are the same person, all right? Like, when I started sharing my story 5 years ago on social media, it was 2016, I think, when I first started telling my story, I was so afraid. I was so afraid that nobody would listen, nobody would care, and you know what? Nobody did listen at first. Nobody did care, okay? I remember when I would have one person in a live stream. One person. And that means if I could just connect with one person, that's all that mattered to me. You know? And so even today now, I don't have to have 100 people in here. You know what I'm saying? Like when I come on here and I'm connecting with people and I'm sharing from my heart, I'm just doing that. I'm sharing what means I'm passionate about helping others, you know? And so every single one of you guys can do the exact same thing I'm doing. Hey, Missy, what's up, girl? I'm telling you guys 100%, I am not special at all, okay? In fact, I remember when I first got sober and I first started telling my story here online, I told my husband, I said, I am going to make a name for myself on social media. I want it to be my job. You wait and see. And my husband, I remember him looking at me like, okay, girl, whatever, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? And I worked my ass off, okay, to get to the point where I'm at today. And so I'm telling every single one of you guys, with hard work and dedication, honesty and transparency, you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. I'm writing y'all's names down, okay? Not because of anything bad. I'm just writing down who all came to our meeting tonight. And I also want to ask you guys this, okay? So I made t-shirts back in the day, last year, and nobody really bought them. Would y'all buy t-shirts if I made them again? Because I have t-shirts on my website. I just haven't been selling them. Or, you know, I have some t-shirts I made. They have peace signs on them. They're super duper cute. And they say, you know, recovery brings peace of mind. They're super duper cute. But I just don't know if anybody would want to buy them. And so you would order them from the company, okay? So I don't ship them out or anything. They all come from the t-shirt place, you know, Tammy. Okay, cool. Y'all would like that? I think I'm gonna do the thing. Hold on, I gotta go let my dog out. I'll take y'all with me. Y'all will? Okay. All right. I'm gonna make them again. They're not really expensive either. I think they're like $24 or something like that. And maybe I'll even do a giveaway on one of those. But for those of you guys that don't know, I am giving away $50. So if you want to be entered to win, just go follow my Instagram and comment "done" on one of my posts. And I will announce the winner first thing in the morning after I drop my son off at school. He's going to pick the winner, okay? Yeah, they're $24.99. If you guys click the link in my bio, I think there is a button that says merch. If there's not, I'm going to have to go in there and remake it. They're black and they have teal green peace signs on them. And it says, recovery brings peace of mind. And I think it says Real Talk Recovery on the back. So I'm going to have to redesign them and have it say, do y'all want it to say Real Talk Recovery? Because that's what I used to go by. I will, Missy. $24.99 is how much they were. I have to go back on the website and see. I think they're still $24.99. I think that's how much they are. I just can't get online right now because my damn fucking Wi-Fi is out here. So I'm on my data right now, y'all. This fucking pisses me off. Okay, I'm gonna get my shirts back and popping then. If y'all want them, Melinda Bentley, I'm gonna make them. Melinda, I actually was friends with a guy named Chris Bentley when I was in high school. I wonder if hold on, you guys. I need to send this video to Mello. There she is. Yay. Okay. Yay. Okay, cool. So what do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys have any questions for me? Ask me anything, you guys. If you're struggling with something and you want me to talk about it, ask me anything. I love helping you guys and sharing stuff with you guys. What I am going to do is I'm going to go into the big book right now and oh, cool. Easter. That's a pretty name. And Karen, I'm sorry if I don't say hi when you come in. It's nothing against you, I promise, okay? Okay. Let's talk about resentments. Are y'all ready? Me and LD were together from 2001 to 2006. Hey Sam DePreezy, what's up, baby? I just started at Outback, right, and there's tons of users. Oh no. I struggle with addiction to pain meds. The most I got without was 5 days. Oh, Connie, welcome. I'm so glad you're here, girl. Floor Kitty says, my real name is Renee. I just thought I'd let you know. Thank you for letting me know that. I will never forget it now. I will never forget it. And thank you for letting me know so that way I can know who I'm talking about, Renee. So let's talk about Melinda's comment, and then we're going to talk about Connie's comment. So Melinda says, I just started at Outback, and there are tons of people using. So Melinda, girl, I know exactly what you're going through. I used to work in the restaurant industry. I was a waitress and a bartender, and that's where I got some of my best drugs from, was people I worked with at the restaurant. Ashley, Anchor Girl. I will tell you this, okay? For my sobriety, I worked at a restaurant called Nukes for the first 2 years of my sobriety, okay? The reason why I worked there is because it wasn't like a place where they had alcohol, and I didn't like wait tables. I worked in the kitchen, and that worked just fine for me. I could not go back to a job where I was working in the industry because it was too tempting for me, you guys. And so if you find yourself like super duper tempted to use at Outback, get a new job. Okay? You said Ashley, Anchor Girl? Hold on, Ashley. And then Plur Kitty is Renee. Okay. I don't want my recovery to be jeopardized. Absolutely. So that was something that I was struggling with, and that's why I didn't go back to waiting tables, because like I seriously used so much dope when I was waiting tables. It was crazy. Come on, baby. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you, girl. Yeah, and here's the thing. But here's the thing, Melinda. If the people there respect your sobriety, then you can do whatever you want to do. But I'll tell you this. I told everybody I worked with that I was in recovery because I didn't want one single temptation. I told every single person I worked with that I was in recovery, and guess what still happened? A guy came in with Xanax bars in his pocket, and showed them to me at work. Hey, Alicia. What's up, girl? Are you down 2 more pounds? Is that what you're doing? Okay, let's talk about Connie's comment, too. I struggle with addiction to pain meds. The most I go without is like 5 days. So, Connie, honey, welcome to the family. We're all addicted to pain meds over here. At least most of us have pain med addictions. Have you tried to go to treatment or detox? Oh, good. And you have, and it didn't work. Have you tried to do medication-assisted treatment, like Suboxone or methadone? Because it could really help you. If you have chronic pain, okay. Connie, if you want me to, I can help you, okay? It could really help you. If you have chronic pain, okay. Connie, if you want me to, I can help you, okay? I can help you find either treatment, or I can help you find a MAP program. Okay, baby? You try the strips? Well, then, Connie, what are you waiting for, girl? Let's get you on the strips. What are you waiting on, sis? Where do you live at, Connie? Yeah, where you live at, girl? Alicia's down 2 milligrams, y'all. She's tapering on her methadone. This is dances for you, girl. Louisiana. Okay. You can do telemedicine, or you can do a doctor in your area. Okay? Yeah, you guys you have Matt in Europe. It's just probably called something different. But they have Suboxone treatment there. Good job, Ashley. Y'all saw me when I was coming off of Suboxone. And honestly, you guys, my mental health, I'm going to be real as can be with y'all. Okay? I have a really unstable mental health, and I always do, even when I'm medicated, okay? I have clinical depression, like bad. Yeah, so Connie, let's get you on a legit prescription, so that way you can get balanced out and be legal, okay? Yeah, I have the worst clinical depression, and even when I'm totally medicated, like I'm medicated now, I'm on Wellbutrin and Lexapro, I still have to fight against it. And so that's why you guys see me go 4 or 5 days posting every day on my live streams, and then I'll just ghost for like a day or two. It's because I will literally run out of gas. I gotta go lay in my bed and, be a hermit crab. I'm eating salsa, just so y'all know. Mello, are you in here? Who blocked you, girl? I didn't block you. Really, Tammy? I don't have bipolar. At least they haven't diagnosed me with it. But I'm going to go to a psychiatrist and find out what I have. People online have tried to diagnose me with it. With BPD. Oh. Yeah. Mello, were you able to get in? I wanted to tell you, sorry, I was on the phone with my doctor, with the doctor, Dr. B. If you go to your email, there should be a link there. If not, you go to the page and then you go to login and put your name and password in. Okay? Good, good. Okay, girl, get some classes done so we can have a Zoom chat. Okay? Because I want to do a Zoom with you. So for those of you guys that don't know, Melody joined Self Recovery. I love it. I knew you would. Okay, for those of you guys that don't know, you know, I do the Self Recovery. Y'all know I work for them. But for those of you guys that really sign up for it, it is fucking legit. It is a good program. I love it too. So I'm so excited that you love it, because I feel the same way. And that is why I share so much about it, because I really, really enjoy the program. But anyway, I'm glad, girl. I'm excited. After you get done with a couple lessons, just message me and we'll do a video together. Or we can just do a phone call. But I just want to discuss like what we're learning about. You know? Good night, Karen. Are you leaving us? Me too, girl. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay, Shannon, good night. Hey, Michelle, what's up, girl? Okay, Karen, see you tomorrow night. I'll be here tomorrow night. Be good. Thank you for always supporting me. So, what I'm doing is, for people that join Self Recovery now, what I'm doing is I'm setting up like a follow-up meeting with you guys. After you get done with your first couple of lessons, what we'll do is we'll get on the phone call, and we can do it on seeing each other, or we can just do it over the phone. But we'll sit down, you know, we'll introduce each other. You know, hi, my name's Nicole. I'm a recovering drug addict. And the reason why I signed up for Self Recovery is because XYZ. This is the things that I hope to learn from Self Recovery. And this is a little bit about me. And then we can talk about like what we learned for the first couple of lessons. Yay, Connie. Hey, thanks for the TikTok hat. Connie, I'm so glad that you came in here, girl. Because, listen, here's the thing. This is what I tell everybody, you guys. I want you to be in here. If you're addicted, I want you to come hang out with us. There is no shame, okay? If you're struggling and you're using, come hang out with us. You're the very exact most important person in this room. Did you know that? Did you know that, Connie? You're the most important person in this room. All right? And we love you, girl. And you are going to get through this, and you are going to overcome this, and you're going to get on your medication. Hey, Chastity. And you are going to feel so much better. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you so much, girl. That was cute. That is so cute. Yeah, you are the most important person in this room. Absolutely. And for me, a person in recovery, you're the exact person that I need to be seeing and talking to, because I need to remember what it was like. And I feel like what has happened here on TikTok, I feel like a lot of people forget they have forgotten where they have come from. They have forgotten the struggles that we had when we were trying to get sober and what it felt like to struggle. You know what I mean? And so I don't ever want to forget. Oh my God, look at that. Thank you, Melody. Yeah, I totally understand. I totally get it. I remember whenever I was coming off of, or trying to come off of opiates, or I was using opiates, okay? And I wasn't trying to come off, but what would happen is I would run out early. And then what would happen? I would be in withdrawal, and I would feel terrible. And so then after going through withdrawal, then I would start beating myself up because I knew I was running out early, and I would just be so mad at myself. You know what I mean? And so I totally understand. Hold on, I gotta grab my charger, guys. My little spankies are asleep. Okay. Love you guys. Love you, Neil. Yeah, I would just beat myself up. And I don't want to feel like that no more. And that's what we got to get away from in our recovery. Get away from that feeling, you know? So, you are not alone, honey. I'll tell you, one of the things that I really hated too was I hated having to depend on somebody else all the time. I hated having to call my dealer and get pills from him and then him be out, him not give them to me, yada, yada, yada. I'm taking my medicine, y'all. So, if I don't talk for a second, that's why. I know, I was the same way, girl. I was the same way. I kept on thinking, I'll just taper myself off the Roxy's. You know, I'll just taper myself off the Roxy's and then I'll be okay. Honey, I could never do that. It's hard to taper off of anything. You know, it's hard to taper off the medication I'm prescribed. So I totally get it. We love you, Connie. We're glad you're here, girl. So, what is something that you guys struggle with? I told you guys I struggle with wanting to be accepted. Please. And what I hate the most is like feeling like people are not, they don't like me. I hate that. I hate feeling like that. You know? Melinda, I did too, girl, and I tried and I just couldn't do it. Guilt. Okay. I struggle with guilt too. What is your guilt over, Melody? My guilt is about my son and the struggle that I had, you know, using drugs when I was pregnant. And that's sleep and depression with anxiety. Tammy, I hope you know that once you get that sleep in order, that will help your depression and anxiety a lot. Have you talked to your doctor about how you're sleeping, baby? I'm supposed to be on 3 8-milligram tablets a day. I'm down to 1.5 daily, but that's as far as I've got. Girl, stick and stay where you're at. You're doing great. Overthinking. Hell yeah.
Visitor.
Your kids. Me too, girl. Me too. I have to tell myself all the time, like, that my kids are really resilient and, you know, that he loves me and he's forgiven me, but I still beat myself up about it, you know? And I'll tell you what doesn't help. It don't help being online and seeing all these comments that people leave about being a mom and being addicted. It don't help at all, you know? Hold on. I'm trying to plug this in, y'all. There we go. Boop. So if you're new in recovery and you're just getting started, I always tell my newbies, don't listen to what people say online. Okay, these are the last people you need to be worrying about. Let's talk about that, Melinda. Melinda says, I have major guilt of losing my 2 oldest kids and being in jail while I was pregnant. Okay, so, hey, Micah, let's talk about guilt, you guys. So, I totally understand why you feel that way. I feel the same way, okay? I struggle so much with being guilty, okay? But let me tell you something that I've learned, all right? it's okay to feel guilty. It's when we transition into shame that's not healthy for us, okay? And it's also not healthy for us to be overly guilty, you know? Like, you can't beat yourself up, all right? I want to read something to you guys about guilt. Are y'all ready? All right, listen up. I grew up with guilt and blame, amidst harsh criticism and constant fear. Even now, after years of recovery, when past mistakes come to mind, I tend to react with guilt, exaggerating the significance of my errors and thinking very, very badly of myself. So, exaggerating her errors, exaggerating, like saying, oh, well, I broke that table in 2010 and it shattered to pieces and I was never the same. Like making it more than what it was. Okay? All right. I'm learning to see myself more realistically. Sure, I have wrestled with addiction and taken a fall or two. I've made plenty of mistakes that had nothing to do with my addiction. But I'm not evil. It's time I stopped treating myself as if I were. There was a time when the only power I felt I had was the power to mess things up. Today, because I'm learning to believe in myself and my ability to make a positive contribution to my own life, I am free to look at my mistakes without blowing them out of proportion. I can learn to stop repeating those errors and I can make amends for the harm I have done. I will not chain myself to the past with self-defeating guilt, or by inflating the importance of my errors. Instead, I want to face my past and heal old wounds so that I may move forward into a richer, fuller, and more joyous life today. You don't have to suffer continual chaos in order to grow. So you don't have to keep on beating yourself down in order to grow. Okay?
New visitor.
Let yourself go. Take the chains of guilt off of you, okay? You don't have to suffer continual chaos in order to grow. So I feel like a lot of us ladies who struggle with the guilt and shame from our addictions and our children, I feel like we feel as if we need to beat ourselves down constantly because there's no way that we can change what we've done, okay? I know because I do this too. I'm constantly beating myself down. I'm constantly talking to myself and telling myself, how could you have done that? Now listen, logically, I know that addiction is a disease. I know that my brain was hijacked. I know all this stuff, right? And because I share it and I teach it with other people. But in my heart, in here, I feel so guilty. I feel so ashamed. I worry so much about my son and how my drug addiction affected him. I'm constantly thinking about the future on how it's going to affect him when he gets older. Okay, so I totally understand what you guys are going through. But I can also tell you this, that we have to stop doing this to ourselves. And we have to let go and just heal and grow with our children because they love us and they have forgiven us. When I think of the things I've done in addiction, it literally makes me sick to my stomach. So ketamine says, I don't know, I want to recover, but I love that part of evil. I always feel like a bad person. You're not a bad person, okay? So, okay, let me give you an example. So I don't know if you guys watch Trashly Anonymous here on TikTok, but she talks about how, you know, she did sex work and had addiction for 20 years. And sometimes she'll make a video and she'll say that she misses the excitement from it. Okay? So you got to think about it like this. Your addiction was giving you dopamine, right? Using drugs was giving you what you were looking for, which was a relief from reality. Okay? And so if you are sober now and you're not happy in your sobriety and you're not actively working on healing on the inside, then I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to feel like you miss it. You're going to feel, and I'm not saying Ashley's not working on herself. I'm just saying that this is an example of, you know, if you're not working on the inside, then that feeling will grow and fester, and it will take you back out, right? I just feel guilty for my parents seeing me while overdosing in the hospital. Hey, me too, girl. It's hard. It breaks my heart so much. Or collapsing in the street while people calling me a junkie. I took drugs when pregnant with my last girl, and now she has epilepsy. Melody, baby girl, it's not your fault, okay? I feel like I can never, ever give back the time I took away from my children. I literally go broke and give my all to my kids now because of the guilt I feel. Everyone tells me to stop it, but it's so hard. Literally, my child, spoiled rotten to the core. Okay? Spoiled rotten to the core because of me. And let me just tell you guys this, okay? It's not good for them. Spoiling them because of our guilt is not good. It doesn't help them. It hinders them, okay? And so we have to work on not doing that anymore, all right? But let's get back to what Ultraviolence was saying, Ketamine was saying, about how she misses that, the bad side of her, okay? And so I have those feelings too. But you know what I do when those feelings come in? I reach out to somebody and I talk about it, because I know for me, going back out will mean death. Okay? It will mean death for me. And so when I have those feelings of missing the old side of my life, missing the excitement, missing the parties, missing being a topless keg stander, missing being that baddest bitch in the room. Okay? Okay? You know what I do? I talk to my people about it. I let them know I'm struggling. You know what else helps me? Sharing my story times. When I get to come on here and share my story times with you, it helps me. It is healing for me. It helps me, 1, to get it out of my chest. 2, to relate it to other people. 3, to know that I'm not alone. I literally go, okay, where that went. I'm the same way. I try to overcompensate. Exactly. For real. It will give unrealistic expectations. I feel guilty stealing my dad's sleeping medication so I can just get a rest of everything. I do too, but each time I relapse, I went 10 times harder than the next. Amen. And so here's the thing, okay, ketamine, it's in the past, baby, okay? If you're struggling with your sleep now, you need to see a doctor. Every single one of you guys, if you're struggling with your sleep or you're struggling with your mental health, I want every single one of you guys to make a doctor's appointment tomorrow. How many of you guys have actually gone to the doctor and seeked out help for what y'all are struggling with? I bet not many of you guys. You know how I know that? Because I was the same way, honey. It took people pushing me to actually go and make my appointments. It took a woman from the internet that watches my TikTok account, okay, to push me to go and get help for my thyroid and to see what was going on with me, okay? So follow through. If you have gone and seen your doctor, are you following through? Are you getting treatment? Are they helping you, or did they blow you off? Like, that's what you need to. My doctor wasn't helping me, so now I'm going to find a psychiatrist. It's awful, but it's my own inner feelings. I just can't fight it. Not me. And it doesn't go anywhere. Blunts, same. And that's why I'm seeking out a different second opinion. And that makes me so discouraged when I go and I've worked up the balls to go to the doctor and get help, and then it goes nowhere. You know what I mean? And so I'm telling you, Kindred Ketamine, I want you to get with an addiction specialist. Where do you live at? Are you out in the UK? Is that where you said? Yeah. So the coolest thing that you can do nowadays is get help, for real. Sobriety is cool. Sobriety is where it's at. That's what everybody's doing now, is getting healthy, treating our mental health, you know? I tried with 2 different psychiatrists and felt like I was being blown off or not important. So we need to find you a different one, Melinda, okay? We need to find you a different one. Melinda needs psychiatrist. All right. And Blunts, did you finally find somebody to work with you or no? Blunts needs a psychiatrist. The Netherlands. Whoa, wow, that's far out for addiction sensitivity. That's awesome. You know what I think that you would benefit from, Kendra Ketamine, is like a one-on-one with like another woman, where you can, just like a coaching kind of thing. Maybe once a week where you talk on the phone or Zoom with another woman that's in recovery. I used to do that. I need to start doing that again. I think what I'm going to start doing again, you guys, if y'all are interested, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I'm going to start opening up my phone line, my coaching thing to people again. I didn't charge an arm and a leg. It was literally $25, you guys. Okay. And it was me and you on a call for an hour, and it could be Zoom or on the phone. And like I said, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor or any of those things, but I'll be there to support you. I'll be there to listen. I'll be there to help you with different suggestions. Like, I can literally help you like get your goals and everything in line. Good. I'm glad you have that. Well, then you know what? You sound like you got it going on, girl. You just need to keep doing it. You know what I mean? Have y'all been doing this with me when I told you guys about our relapse prevention plan? Where when we think about using drugs or alcohol, we sit down, we pause, we make ourselves a pros and cons list of getting high. We start snitching on our addiction. Okay? Yes, please. What, Melinda? Hey, Ladybug Laney. What's up, honey? That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you, Kinder. I've been wearing my RTR shirt the past 2 days and realized that's not your name anymore. Hey, Blunts, I was just telling everybody I'm going to start doing shirts again. So I'm going to make some new ones. And if anybody wants to get one, I think they're going to be like $24, you guys. Not too expensive. Hey, Squirms. What's up, baby? Oh, okay. Yeah, if you guys are interested, all you have to do is go up to my bio, click the link, and when you go into that link that opens up, go all the way down to the bottom, and it'll say one-on-one with Nicole, $25. You just click that, pay it, and baby, we will set a date. It can be tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Okay? And just like I want to say this, okay? I want to say it out loud for everybody in here to listen, okay? I'm not a therapist, okay? I'm not a counselor. I am a peer. We are the same. I'm just going to be there to help you and do the things that I have learned how to do in my sobriety. I love you too, girl. Thank you. Hey, Tennessee Paige. So I had t-shirts that I had made last year, and I stopped selling them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back up on my link tree under my little merch button. And with the shirts, they have a peace sign on them, and they're black. You can get them in any color. They have a teal peace sign on them that says, recovery brings peace of mind. Oh, after I hang up here with you guys, I'm going to go up to my link tree and put them in there. I don't have them in there right now. And I have to what is it called? Restart the campaign, because I went through I don't know what shirt company I went through, but I went through some shirt company, and so I have to restart the campaign. Nicole, you need to listen to Sober by Demi Lovato. It is so emotional. I love that song. I love that song. And if you listen to me, if you guys want to support me monetarily, I will tell you guys this, okay? There's always the link in my bio that you could join my members only, right? My members only. Oh, Tennessee, Paige, do you sell them? If you sell them and you want to send me one or whatever, I will make a whole damn video, girl, promoting your t-shirts and stuff. I'll do it on both of my accounts. I got this account with 32,000 and then my 106,000 account. And then my joint account with Leslie that has 268,000. And so if you want to get some sales, I will share your business on my page. Okay, cool. I wear an extra large. Okay, and if it's not the stretchy kind, like then that would be need to extra large. But if it's if it's the ones that are soft, the Heather blend soft ones, extra large. But anyway. And any of you guys, if you have like a brand or you make candles, Ashley, are you still in here? Not Anchor Girl Ashley, but my other Ashley. If you want to send me, Ashley, I'll pay you for the candles and stuff, but I need to make a video for your brand too. I'm all about supporting small brands, and I will totally put your shit on my page, you know? You Need to, my old mentor of my living group played it for me, and I felt it in my heart. You know what song I love that these two girls, I told you all the story earlier, dedicated to me? It's called The Broken Ones, and it talks about how she loves the broken ones, the ones that need a little patching up. I can't remember. Anyways, it's sad. It's a sad song. It's about a person who loves to help people, who loves helping people and that struggle. And it's just a good song. The girl that died from her pimp, as the one who dedicated that song to me. So it's really special to me. Super duper special to me. That was the first time that I've ever been really connected with a person that I was helping, and something tragic happened, they died like that. It was really hard. Okay, so for all of you guys that don't know, I'm doing a giveaway. Okay, over on my Instagram, all you have to do is comment "done" on my last Instagram page or post, and you'll be entered to win $50, which I'll be literally giving it out to you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I will be giving out the 50 bones. Okay? Okay. Everybody has a fair chance to win it. My son's going to pick the name out of a hat. All right? All right. We had the best time the other night over on YouTube, you guys. I was live for 3 hours. Hey, Summer, what's up, girl? So back to what we were talking about, our guilt, you guys. And so, I will not chain myself to the past with self-defeating guilt. You hear that? I will not chain myself to the past with self-defeating guilt. All right? How many of you guys are staying chained to the past? How many? I know I am. Okay? And so my whole focus is going to be to try and unchain myself from this past. Okay? Because, honey, I have been holding myself there for so long, I might as well be held hostage. Okay, girls? Amen, sisters. How can we disconnect from the past? How can we unchain ourselves from the past? Any of you guys have any ideas? How do you forgive yourself? How? Do you know how to forgive yourself? Let's talk about forgiveness. Okay? Let me tell you about how I forgave. How I learned to do forgiveness. I'm going to tell y'all, okay? So you guys know that in 2015, my child got taken away from me by Child Protective Services. Okay, hey Ray Ray. And when Nathaniel got taken away from me, the reason why he got taken away was because my best friend called CPS on me. My best friend who was in the fucking hospital room with me when I gave birth. My best friend who was there with me while I was going through labor the whole time. My best friend that allowed me to move into her with her when I first came to Little Rock and had never met her in my life, and she took me in. Okay? My ride or die that I smoked crack with and got high as fuck with every single day of the week called CPS on me. Okay? The moment Child Protective Services told me what the anonymous caller said, I knew right then and there that it was her. When I found out it was her, she tried to reach out to me. I blocked her on every social media. Everything I could. I blocked her from my phone. Everything. Okay? Everything. Well, I went to treatment and I got sober and I started working the 12 steps with my sponsor, right? And one of the people that I wrote down on my resentment list was Tara. I had a huge resentment. I wanted to drive my husband's truck through her apartment and kill her, okay? So for the next 3.5 years, I held this resentment in my heart, even though I had done a 4th step and put her on it and everything. I put her on it and I told my sponsor, I will never make amends to her. Ever. I put her on my never column. About 3.5, 4 years goes by and I'm at work one day. At Kroger, I was working for Hallmark. And she walks in and I see her and she sees me. Our eyes connect and she starts crying automatically. She walked over to me and I literally, from my heart, said, I forgive you. I forgive you. Because at that very moment when I saw her with her fucking tears streaming down her face, I saw her high as hell on methamphetamine and I felt bad for her. Because here I was, I had come out on the other side. My life was amazing. I had full custody of my son back. I had a job that I liked doing. And so I said, you know what? I forgive you. And when I said that to her, when I tell you guys, it was like a fucking 200-pound weight from my shoulders was taken off. And I could breathe again. Did me forgiving her mean that I had to be her best friend again? No, it didn't. But you know what? It literally gave me my life back because that one thing was holding me hostage. Okay? Holding me hostage. Well, she gave me her phone number and I gave her mine and I told her, you know, whenever she's ready to get sober, she could call me and I would help her anytime. And about 6 months goes by and she calls me one day and she is out of her gourd. Okay? Out of her fucking gourd high. And I'm just like, okay, it's all right. I'm going to help her. You know what I mean? I'm going to help her. Let me see. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to help her. She needs my help. I'm going to go over there right now. And so I go over there and she is so high that she is seeing people that are not even there. She's thinking that there's like somebody underneath her daughter's bed. And that's when another reason why I felt like, you know what? I forgive her because she's literally in her own personal hell. Her own personal hell. And so that helped me. But how do I forgive myself? How do I forgive me for what I've done to my son? How do I forgive me for being pregnant and using drugs? How do I forgive me for losing custody of my son because I couldn't stop getting high? How do I do that? I think it's kind of like how I did it with Tara. So I have a resentment towards myself for using drugs while I was pregnant and giving birth to my son high and getting him taken away from me. Okay? I feel like I have been sober long enough that it's about time for me to let go of this resentment. Okay? Let go of the resentment towards myself so I can heal. Okay? So I can heal. I need to do this for me. I can't right now because I don't have my Wi-Fi baby. I need to do this for me, okay? So I'm literally going to work through this with you guys. Work through forgiving myself, all right? Okay? I take full responsibility for my addiction. I take full responsibility for it, okay? When I started using drugs, I didn't know I was going to have a kid. I never in a million years thought I would ever have a child. I was that woman who said, I don't want to have any kids. You know what I mean? And I thought me and my husband were just going to get high and die together of an overdose. And we both were, headed that way. All right? So I couldn't have known that I was going to get pregnant and have a baby. And so it's not like I premeditated this. It's not like I tried to get pregnant while I was addicted and harm my child. All right? I was already so addicted to drugs. I was already so strung out. My brain was fucking hijacked. Okay? Thank you, Tennessee Paige. I appreciate you, girl. But what I could have done and that I didn't do different was I could have reached out for help. And I allowed shame. I allowed guilt. I allowed fear to overcome me, and I didn't. I didn't reach out for help when I should have reached out for help. But today I can forgive myself for that. Because you know what? I know the person I am today, and like Tennessee Paige said, I am an amazing mother. I love my son with all my heart and all my soul. For God's sakes, I'm getting a whole sleeve tattoo on my arm dedicated to him on the 9th of March, which is literally a day and a half away. And so I am forgiving myself. I am forgiving myself. I forgive you. I forgive you, Nicole. I'm going to let you be free, Nicole, so that way you can heal and you don't have to hurt anymore. And you know what? I believe that my son forgives me also. Because I know my son doesn't remember any of that. He wasn't even 1 year old. Okay? The only reason my son knows he ever got taken away from me is because I was honest with him and told him. And so I know he forgives me. And I forgive myself. Right now, right here, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I take full responsibility for what I did. But I am forgiving myself. And I am allowing myself to be human. I'm allowing myself to feel and heal. Okay? It's hard, you guys. I have held this resentment towards myself for years. For years. I have felt so much guilt and shame. Not even just guilt. Shame. Okay? But you know what has helped me to not have shame and to come up out of my shame? What has helped me is sharing what I've gone through and sharing about my pregnancy while addicted with you guys. And you know what has helped me is seeing every lady who comments and tells me, thank you for fucking saying this because I thought I was the only person. Thank you for sharing this because I felt all alone and I was too ashamed to say it. I get messages every day from women who are struggling with addiction while they're pregnant, and they reach out to me for help, and that has helped me to heal. Sorry. Got a little emotional there. And even for those of you guys who are still beating yourself up and still struggling, maybe you haven't been able to get your children back, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Don't be like me. I was super duper hard on myself, man, and that held me back. You turned your mistake and helped others with it. God knows that's the best thing to do. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's so easy for like men to forgive themselves because they're not like us. Oh, sorry guys. They're not like us women. They don't know how we feel. It's like it's hard. I'm trying to see what filters look good because a lot of these look crazy. What is that? Why does that do that? He does, girl. He does love me. He's my little chicken nugget. There, that one's okay. Because my eyes, do you see how dark circles my eyes are lately? Look, I'll show y'all. I know y'all saw them. I don't know if it's this lighting or what. I think it's the lighting. They're pretty bad, but not that bad. Yeah. Okay, it's just... But do any of you guys have any questions? Or do y'all have anything y'all want me to talk about? Let me share this video again. If y'all don't mind, let's share the video. I am going to let people Okay, thanks, guys. All right, because I'm going to be on here for a little bit. I'm having a nice time chatting with you guys and sharing and everything, and just letting loose and chilling out. I have the worst chapped lips all the time, so I'm always... I wish I could get my Wi-Fi to work, damn it. Like, I'm not understanding why it's not working. Hold on, let me see something. Okay. My comment, they probably are, Paige. I don't know why, though. I am so happy you turned on my For You page 1 year ago. No one ever helped me so much. I'm here for you, baby. I'm so happy I could help you. To tell your child that he was taken away when he doesn't even remember. Girl, it was hard. I sometimes I think I shouldn't have done it, but I always want to be honest with my son. You know what I'm saying? And I was afraid, what if one day, like, I don't know, me and my mother-in-law got in a fight and she told him, or my sister-in-law told him, or, you know, I don't know, anything. And so I wanted to be honest with him and let him know what happened. And I'll tell you guys this. My son is 7 years old, and I have been honest and transparent with him about my struggles with addiction. Do I go into like great detail and tell him I shot up or anything like that? No, but I have told him that I've been to jail. I've told him that I went to prison and I got in trouble for, you know, you feel like a second mama, girl. You make us feel enough and understood. Heck yeah. That makes me so happy. That really, really makes me so happy, because I had a young lady comment on my page today, and she said that her mom was a drug addict and her mom never got sober, and that she wished she had a mom like me. And so I commented and said, I'll be your mama. I'll be your internet mama. And so I would love to be all of y'all's recovery internet mama. I told my child about my drugs and her epilepsy. I'm proud of you, Melody. I'm proud of you, girl. Do you know for certain that her epilepsy was caused by your drug use, or was that just something that you kind of thought because, you know? Oh, Alicia, thank you, girl. Alicia, you helped me a lot too, girl. You stay on me. I almost didn't go on to Clubhouse tonight, and then I was like, I better get my ass over there. And we had a great little meeting, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, like, every time I end up doing it, I end up feeling so much better. But a lot of the reasons why I don't do it is because I'll be down on myself, you know what I mean? My family is sadly thinking very bad about addiction. It makes me so angry. I'm sorry, girl. Like, is there any way we can help educate them? I found peace in your silence. Where's that cute filter that everybody's wearing lately? It's really good. Oh, I know where it's at. Trending. And a tic-tac paddywhack. Give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home.
New visitor.
Wow. You see how white that one made me? Maybe a whole different ethnicity. By the grace of God, my baby was healthy. She did come 5 weeks early, but healthy. That's amazing, Melinda. I'm really happy. I missed it. I was working, but I love Clubhouse. It's really good. 5 years clean, and I just got custody back of my daughter. Hell yeah! Good job, Kayla. Hey, Jalen, Kayla Russell, 158. That's awesome. I'm really proud of you, girl. I'm just so y'all know, I'm just writing down y'all's names that came to this meeting tonight. That's all. I'm not like doing anything with them. Just your screen names. And And if you have like a screen name, but you want me to know your real name, just let me know, okay? That is amazing. I know exactly how you feel. I know. When I got my son back, it was literally, I did backhand springs. I was so happy. I did toe touches and everything. Effie. Okay, Effie. I love that name. Effie. How many of you guys are obsessed with Euphoria like I am? Anybody in here? Anybody? Like, I am so obsessed with that show right now. Tomorrow's my birthday, y'all. I'm going to be 40 years old. Can you believe it? Hey, anytime, girl, anytime. Yes, me too, Effie. It gives me life. Oh my gosh, Melinda. When I tell you, girl, I promise you, if you just stick with it, you will get into it. When I tell you, on the last episode, I cried my eyes out. Okay? I was so invested in Ashtray and Fezco. Like, seriously. I know. It made me so mad that they cut it off, and now we have to wait till 2024, I heard. Hey, Neil? I think he's upstairs. Mm-hmm. Let me take this filter off so you can see my real face. 40 years old, baby. I get some ice and some water. Can you guys believe I'm going to be 40? I just thought about it. Blunts. I fucking totally forgot. Thank you for reminding me. And then the next day, I'm going to go get my tattoo. And I'm going to take you guys with me. Yeah, it is a little triggering, just so you know. But I cried. We gotta find a new series to watch. What about Yellow Jackets? Have y'all watched that? I've been watching Yellow Jackets, and I'm all the way through that series too. I've been getting up too fast, y'all. I don't know what's going on, but I've been getting really busy. I hate getting left hanging. Sweet, salty. Peanut butter. Okay, that's what I want. Yellow Jackets, you would like it, Melinda. For real. It's about a group of girls that were all on a soccer team, okay? And they're all like really, really close friends. And they go to a tournament, and they have to fly because it's out of the state. So they get on this plane, and the plane ends up crashing. And it's about their surviving for like years on this deserted area where they're at. It's good. You gotta watch it, girl. Peanut butter granola bar. Let's get into it. Like, I'm telling you, you'll love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm also a person who loves to watch like series, you know. I get really into the series. I think it's on Hulu. That's where I have it at. What's that about? Ketamine? What about you? The movie You, or the series You. That is good. Yes, honey, I grew up on 13. Have y'all seen Kids? That used to be one of my favorite shows. Hold on, let me write that name down again, Kinder. Mm. 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 Got it. Zoo. My sister and me used to be obsessed with the movie 13. Kids. Kids was the first movie that I seen sex on. I remember thinking the guy Telly was so cute. You know what else? Have you seen, I think it's called White Oleander? Kids, yep. Look it up, girl. I think it's called White Oleander. Have y'all seen that movie with Michelle Pfeiffer? It's really good, too. You have to see it. Mm-hmm. Love Dopesick. Love it. Uh-huh. Sorry, I bite from the side because my tooth is messed up. Dopesick was amazing. Amazing. And it's a true story. Like, that's exactly how it was done. And up there in West Virginia in the mountains, in the mines, they were giving Oxycontin out like candy. It makes me so sick knowing that the Sackler family did that and didn't care. Okay, Melody, love you, girl. Yes, if you haven't seen Dopesick on Hulu, you've got to see it, Kayla. So good. Mm-hmm. I love Vice. I love it. You know another good one? Haircut. Hairkutt. Haircut. It's about a guy. He was trying to come off heroin. Him and his best friends drive him up to his cabin to kick H, cold turkey. It's a true story. It's a documentary. It's really good. Have y'all seen Tracy Hilton's documentary? I just invited Kelsey, y'all, to come live with us. We'll see if she comes. Hey, girl.
Hey,
I said, I seen Kelsey live. I'm going to invite her over here.
what's up?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm getting ready to go to bed soon. I was just coming on to tell everybody that I was sorry that I didn't come on at 9 o'clock because I had to help my son with his schoolwork. It was a lot.
Oh, okay, girl. Well, go ahead and go to sleep. I just wanted to bother you for a second.
Well, what's up? We can talk
Nothing.
for a
We're
few
just
minutes.
chilling out. We're talking about different movies that we watched on TV, and
I forgave myself tonight. I forgave myself for everything that I did when I was pregnant with my son, because I have literally been holding myself hostage in resentment for the last 6.5 years. And tonight I decided that I'm going to forgive myself, and I literally am forgiving myself. I'm giving myself permission to forgive me. You know what I mean?
Does it feel
I've
good?
forgiven I've forgiven everyone else. I've made amends to people, and the only thing left was I need to make amends to myself.
Yep. Because that's when you're gonna feel better. It's when you finally forgive yourself, because everybody else forgives you. You just have to forgive yourself. That's like your son's healthy and happy. Nothing happened to him. Thank the Lord, and he loves you.
Yeah. It's so hard because I've just held that over. I've held myself, like I said, hostage for so long with guilt and shame. And the guilt and shame are just, it's like I'm reliving it every single day. And I pray to God, like I just need to let it go. And like you said, my son is healthy. He's happy. He loves me. And I just need to move forward and let it go and know that I'm never going to go back. I'm not going to repeat the behavior. So I am forgiving myself. And I keep saying that because I'm trying to get it into my mind. Like, Nicole, you're forgiven. You're forgiven.
Yeah. Like, I live with guilt every day too, so I know what you're going through. And my guilt is like, I feel like because I wasn't present during most of his life, that I can't discipline him. I can't tell him, that he's in trouble if he does something, because I feel like I was never that parent there. So I'm trying to get out of the phase with him, but I'm like the person that is the fun parent, the parent that does fun with him, and it's that kind of work with, kind of like start doing more stuff with him, like parent wise, because I don't just his friend. I need him to know that I'm his parent too, and sometimes it hurts because, like, if he's sad or something like that, sometimes he'll run to my mom for comfort, because my mom's she's a good comforter. Um, but and that kind of like stabs me kind of in the heart, because I'm like, I'm your mom, and I wish that I was there enough for you to know that you could run to me.
Yeah.
Get comfort. But it takes time, and he's gotten a lot better with it. But I know the guilt that you're feeling, and we have to forgive ourselves for it, because if we don't forgive ourselves, then it's just going to eat us up alive. I mean, I've relapsed over that.
Yeah, exactly.
When I felt hopeless, like that things were never going to get better with my son, when he was little and stuff, I would just relapse, because I just thought, what the fuck is the point? Because I would always get clean for my son, and it never worked. I had to get clean for myself. So
I'm so proud of you, girl. I'm so proud of you. You're a miracle. Just so y'all know, Kelsey is a miracle, and if you're not following her, you need to be following her, because she's a fucking miracle.
Thanks. You're a miracle too. You know what I wanted to tell my brother? He said, I told him about you and our lives and stuff, and he said that if you wanted to do a live with me and him, and he could tell his side of the story, if you ever wanted
I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah, he definitely wants to do it. So, but he's in active addiction, so I don't know if that would bother you or whatever.
No, that's fine. I let anybody who wants to share their story. I don't care if you're in active addiction, as long as he's not like openly high out of his mind on the live stream. I have no problem with that. I would love to have him on.
He's not like one of those people that get high and nod out, or
yeah, that's what I mean. As long as he's not like or anything like that, as long as he's coherent, he can talk, I'm totally down for it. I would love to have him on.
And he's also the kind of person where he would be so mad at me if I would have just said that right in front of him right now, because he doesn't want people to know that he's in active addiction.
Right.
He's like one of those prideful people. Me, I didn't give a fuck who knew if I was in active addiction. Like, I was wide open. my least worry was who was judging me for getting high. I was worried about how I was going to get high, not who was judging me. But he's like a little bit different, and I respect it for him. But yeah, he's definitely wants to tell the story. So people ask me all the time, is he clean? And he's just he gets upset if I say no, he's not clean. And so I've been telling people like it's not my place to say anything. And I'm on live right now telling people. But
How does it affect you though? Does it affect you? Like, does it trigger you?
it's more annoying because he wants money all the time from one of us or a ride down there. And it's like I don't want to be in. I don't want to have to drive down where I used to get drugs from, especially, and that's where my pride comes in too, because especially sees me driving down there. I don't know how it is in NA or anything around where you're at, but if somebody sees me in a bad area, I'm automatically using to them. Like
Right.
they're automatically on NA saying, "Hey girl, I seen Kelsey down here. Must be getting high again." And it's like it's not that. It's like I'm taking my brother because I only take him if he's like to the point where he's so sick that he can barely walk or what. Because you know how it is. Like
Why does he do the methadone clinic? Why doesn't he get on methadone?
he is on methadone. That's the sad part. And he's still I think I don't know what he does with it. I really don't. But
No, a lot of people do that. I wonder if he would be better off on Suboxone.
Honestly, when he goes to rehab, he's going to rehab within the next couple weeks. We're just waiting for his teeth to get pulled because he's got this bad infection with his teeth, and so he's got to get 7 teeth pulled. But the dentist can only pull 5. He's got to go to another surgeon for the other 2. But we told him that take the amoxicillin or whatever it is, and that he'll have to get 5 teeth pulled before rehab. But we can't wait forever for him to go because
Right.
the appointment version is not till the end of April, and that's not happening because let me tell you something. I was driving up the street the other day, and this scarred me. This really did scar me. There was a teenager in the middle of the road, okay, and he was purple. He was dying.
Oh God.
And in the street, just laying out like this. And there was somebody like my neighbor pounding on his chest. They had already given him 3 narcotics. So I parked the car in the middle of the street and I ran back down to my house because I thought, well, if I drove the car, I'd have to make like 3 turns and then it would be too much. So I just ran down to my house. I got there. There was an ambulance there, and he did breathe and started gurgling like that snoring sound. So I thought he was again. When I seen that, I just, like people are getting so much younger. He looked like he was old.
Yep. They're getting younger and younger.
They really are, and that was really sad. Like, I was really like hurt over that because my brother left right after was going to get high. So it was like, and I know how it is. Like, it doesn't phase you when you're in active addiction. It's like, oh, I'm used to it. I've seen this all the time. But from my perspective, I was just worried that day. I was worried that, would he get the same stuff and that would do that to him? And yeah, so it's just a big worry. It's not really a trigger anymore. It used to trigger me when I would be first clean and stuff like that because he was my using buddy.
Right.
And I would all I say is usually like, should I do this? Like when I would want to use, should I do this? And he'd be like, well, it's up to you. I don't want to pressure you, and then like usually it would be like, well, fuck it, let's go do it. And then after one time, it turned into like every single day again. But I just know that seeing him like suffer and stuff like that, it kind of like it just makes me not want to be like that anymore.
Absolutely.
I mean, like the good does not anywhere close to the bad. The bad is just horrible. I mean, so
I'm the same way. I feel for people. It hurts me to see other people hurting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, I love you. I'll let you go to bed.
Okay. All right. Have a good night. Listen, I'll message you. I'll message you about my brother coming on and talking to you.
Okay, it's a deal. Love you.
Love you too. Bye, Nicole.
Bye, baby.
Okay, that's my girl Kelsey. When I tell you guys, she is a fucking miracle. Every time I see her little cute face, I think about how she is such a miracle. Sorry, I'm eating another granola bar because it was good and I'm hungry. Well, that'll be cool if she can get her brother to come on with her. Because he was the one who found her after she bit her fingers off. You know? So, she's a cool chick. I forgive myself, Lord. I forgive myself. Yeah, I've never done bath salts either. The doctor thought I had, but I don't know. No, girl, that's my account. That's my account. Nicole Loves to Eat. Why? I posted on there today. I try to post on there daily. I just haven't done any eating lately on there. I should have ate my granola bar on there, huh? I made it on purpose, girl. Because people were talking shit about my weight and making fun of me. So I said, why not monetize it? If they're going to make fun of my weight and talk shit, I'm at least going to get paid for it. You know what I mean, girl? So, that's why I made that account. Yeah, she thought it was heroin, is what she thought it was. It was supposed to be heroin. And she didn't even do it. I really like uppers. You know what I mean? I have like a couple of people who are literally obsessed with me, Betsy, which I love Betsy Johnson products. So you and me have something in common. I have like a good 10 people who literally like record my videos. They're probably recording my live stream right now. And post about me on the daily. And so I thought, you know what? If people are going to troll me and talk about my weight like other women in the recovery community, then I'm just going to, say fuck you and eat on camera. So, which I'm going to plan a meal for that account this week, you guys. I'm making spaghetti. Oh, what am I going to make? I don't want to do spaghetti because I've already done that. I know. I got me some spinach leaves. I'm going to have a big ass salad on there tomorrow. And we'll do a story time on there. Because I got the chicken, rotisserie chicken to go in the salad. And some carrots, some avocados. I have a whole spread. Ooh, I could do avocado toast. The flavors are melting in my tongue. Meatloaf, that sounds delicious. I did get some hamburger meat. Yep. You know, when people try to like blast me or something like that, I'm just going to take it and turn it right around. You know, like for instance, with my self-recovery thing, some people were trying to blast me and talk shit about me because I was doing sponsored content. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I did? I motherfucking made a video about it and said, you know what? If you don't like it, if you don't like that I'm making money and getting paid for my content, then you need to go ahead and leave because I'm going to be doing a lot more of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Connie, that sounds amazing, girl. You should send me some. I love meatloaf. I really, really do. I have some raviolis from my mom's with some raviolis and meatballs. I might have that. Yeah, it's nuts, girl. It's nuts. It really is. When I was talking about self-recovery, I had just uploaded a video about it, is what I did. And this girl came and commented on it and called me a scammer, and then had the audacity to say that I was basically still in active addiction, and that she said that I'm not recovered from the disease of addiction, because in my video I said, you know, this group can help you overcome the disease of addiction, because it can. And so she commented, "You're such a scammer." Oh, that sounds delicious, Melinda. Oh, I'm the same way. I always talk about drugs with people I used to, use with. But what I'm trying to do over on Nicole Loves to Eat is like tell you guys more stories that are taking y'all back to when I first got into recovery, you know? So, like, for instance, I shared about, why I got sober and how I got sober. Like, most of you guys know I got sober after my son got taken away from me. But there's millions of people on TikTok, right? Millions of people who have not heard my story. And that's what you have to think about. Like, I always think, oh my gosh, I'm telling this story over again. People are going to get so annoyed. No, they're not. No, they're not. You need to tell the story because there's millions of people who have not heard it. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, 6.5 years. It'll be 7 in July. So, y'all don't forget, if you want to join my the members only live on Wednesday, the link is in my bio. You just scroll down and you'll see members only Wednesday meeting. If you want to do like a one-on-one, you could also access that in my bio. And I just love you guys so much, and I appreciate every single one of you guys for believing in me and supporting me and watching my content, sharing my content. Like, whenever you share my content, whenever you watch my content, whenever you leave a comment or like it really, really helps me out a lot. And I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me, for real. And thank you so much, everybody, for helping me, forgive myself, okay? And I'm going to be working really hard on continuing to forgive myself and talk myself through it, because I have been sober for long enough that I need to let go of the resentment that I have towards myself. You know what I mean? And so my son has forgiven me. My family has forgiven me. Everybody's forgiven me except for me. Everybody, and we're the hardest people on ourselves. You know what I mean? Absolutely the hardest people on ourselves. And so I have to let myself heal. You are doing a great job, Nicole. Keep on pushing forward. And that's what I have to tell myself. I'm doing a great job. I have to keep pushing forward. When I tell you guys that the resentment that I have had towards myself because of my addiction while being pregnant, it has hindered me, because I
can't let myself heal. It's like that's the last piece of the puzzle that I'm trying to plug in. Do you know what I'm saying? And I have been holding on to this hate for myself, you know, and not letting myself truly heal to blossom into a great woman, because I've been so disappointed and mad at myself. All the people that I help, all the women that I talk to about addiction and how it affects your brain and what it does to you, and I can't forgive myself. Betsy, I understand, girl. I understand. And that is what I have been struggling with for so long. Every time I think about it, I hate myself. But I'll tell you guys this, okay? I also want to heal. And I want to be able to grow more, because I feel like I'm growing so much, and this is the only thing that's got me chained. I'll read you guys what we read today, since y'all just got here. It was on 120, I think. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. It was really good, and it said, I will not chain myself to the past with self-defeating guilt or inflating the importance of my errors. Instead, I want to face my past and heal old wounds so that I may move forward into a richer, fuller, and more joyous life. You don't have to suffer continual chaos in order to grow. Don't have to suffer continuous chaos to grow. Sometimes the healthiest thing I can do for myself is to admit that I'm not perfect. I am human. I make mistakes. But it isn't always easy to admit this to someone else, especially when my mistake affects them. Pretending that something never happened or that it doesn't matter or justifying the action seems so much more inviting to me. But there is a price to pay if I refuse to own up when I've been wrong. Guilt. So I've owned up to my wrong. So I need to let go of this guilt. I have taken full responsibility. I have made amends. I have gotten my son back. Like, I need to forgive myself. For years, I dragged the guilt behind me like a heavy duffel bag. My program offers me an alternative, the 10th step. I continue taking personal inventory, and when I'm wrong, I promptly admit it. When I admit the error, I take responsibility for my actions. I free myself from the burden of an embarrassing secret, and I move closest to accepting my imperfection. It becomes much easier to love myself if I accept myself as I truly am, mistakes and all. Today I will have the courage to look the truth in the face, admit my errors and my achievements, appreciate my growth, and make amends where I have done harm. So, I'm going to let you guys go. I had a great live with you guys tonight. I will be uploading this live over on my YouTube channel. If you guys missed it, my YouTube channel is Discovering Nicole. Don't forget that I'm giving away $50 tomorrow morning. If you want to be entered to win, go comment on my last Instagram post and make sure you follow me and comment done. Okay? All right. Good night, you guys.